buff off so you don't get zapped?
Probably not.
Those are surge
Okay.
protectors are for.
Yeah. Just enough to cause issue and something. It might shut down. I don't know. If it kicks me too much, I'm just gonna be like, sorry guys, Grandma can play me.
I just saw a message from the Discord saying that a certain Hobble Durgan went live with some of that their Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep, and they can.
Hello, Durgeons.
We are now live, so they can actually see and or hear, and all the thing. Yep, stake to the sub, not a sub.
I did a host so
There
that
we
way
go.
I can immediately close Twitch and save Bram because Chrome. All right, well, if we're alive and we are good to go, do we want to roll for recap? We're gonna roll for the recap now.
I'm not rolling for shit when I'm in the wrong screen. There we go. Oh no, spiritual weapon comes before my name. Fuck. Ah.
Oh, we're rolling for recap. Okay.
Yeah, just a d20. No, that's all right.
I was messing with something.
All right.
Right
Well,
in the middle.
Hobble rolled the lowest. So, Hobble, do you want to do the recap?
There were things that happened that involved us going back to the town and looking at an anvil. There was a kid who didn't know anything. His grandma knew more. Seems to be a trend. We did get arrested. We almost got fully incarcerated because we had some stolen goods that we were selling back to the guy that was apparently stolen from, and then Longshot decided to have a lecture on the difference between fencing and other shit in chat. I don't know what that was about. And they questioned Grandma, and Grandma was like, well, technically this happened, and they were like, well, you cannot lie. I don't know why suddenly Grandma was George Washington. I forgot that part. And so we didn't really truly 100% go to jail. We got to meet the mayor's son? Mayor? Something like that?
One of the town council members.
Town council member. I was way off.
Yeah. There's 5 council members. You've met one of them.
We've met
and this kid,
1/5.
the kid's like 19, so
that kid can go slap himself with a silver spoon. And far less spiders. We convinced Baldy McHumanson to let us do things and steal stuff. We looked at a church, and that's all I remember. We leveled because we got attacked by a SWAT team. I think we got swatted.
You leveled the session before, but
no, well, shit.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't think anyone mentioned it last week, but yeah. So yeah, you guys, we left off with you all being let out of jail with Anders essentially saying.
Oh yeah, did we get experience for our whole?
I came up with a number on the night of, what did I say?
At least 2,000.
No, it wasn't that.
Okay.
You tried real hard.
For 1,000.
Let me check what you guys add.
I think I added that because I'm at 1325.
Oh, I'm not.
Well, it sounds like you're at 1325 now. Then.
Okay.
Must have been worth 300 XP then.
Quick math.
Sure. I know what I'm doing.
Forgetting minute details when you have all these other things to keep track of? Never.
But yeah, so he essentially said that you probably got about 2 weeks before the actual cargo ship would arrive back, and that he's going to have one of his men look into it and get a hold of you in a couple of days in order to facilitate the swift dismantling of this smuggling ring. So yeah, it's kind of late. It's about 1:30 in the morning on this particular night, though. So there's not a whole lot to do. So you can just
Prison life has changed me. I'm not sure I'm ready to integrate it into society again.
I think it sounds like it's time for a nap.
yeah. So y'all head back to your tavern, do a nice and mighty sleep, and awaken in the morning with the day to be yours. What would you like to do with day 1 of 14 of downtime?
Well, I remember that people had said that there were weird flashing lights in the upper floors of that house that we went to. And I also remember that we never really went upstairs except to find spiders. There might be more things that give us more age and understanding about life and increase our power. I'm signing the sign for experience in sign language. Yeah, there's XP there. So that's what's on my brain. I don't know about other people though.
Is that actually experience? Oh, okay.
The more you know.
Or you know.
So, is this the sign saying that the three of you are going to return to the house and clear the second floor, or is that just an idea that has been thrown out?
It's an idea that's been posited. I'm not assuming everyone else is going to be all about it right now.
Let's go back to the spooky ghost house, sure.
Scary skeletons.
And so much for downtime.
I feel like we found something in that house, but I don't think we found everything because they had said that there were more fancy, there were flashy lights. We found shady people. We found dead bodies. We
found too many spiders and slug things that like to eat people. We found green goo. We found lots of things, Grandmama. I don't think we need to go back.
Every time someone says spiders, Reva's like having a small panic attack.
If you do not want to go back, we do not have to go back.
Hello, Pink Pint. I
do not like
appreciate
the
that.
garden. Normally I love a garden,
Host,
but
I
that
appreciate
was
that
a
very
nasty
much.
garden. We do not have to go back. What do you want to do with the day, Sal?
Sorry, I was trying to get my deck to work. I don't know. This is did we talk to that guy about? I know we talked to the guy, then we talked to the grandma. What did the grandma say?
About the anvil?
Yes.
It was essentially a peace gift between their family from several generations ago and a dwarven family whose name they did not remember at the time.
Right.
Yeah, basically, we made friends with the Smiths, which seems like a.
Well, that's their last name now.
Yep.
It is always smart to make friends with the craftspeople in new town, Sal. We made friends. If they did not know much about the dwarven history of the items, this does not mean it is not good to have friends who know how to help us. And then I pat him on the face.
Which side of the face? The left side is no bueno, don't touchy. Green side,
Okay.
slime on my face.
Mild acid burn, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Who needs
You
flesh?
didn't heal your own face in like the
I
extra
mean,
day that
it's a cool scar that I kept some of it from to be like
Okay.
menacing. It's still kind of sensitive where that scar part is.
Got it.
I'm sure I got many an eye roll from Grandmama
over
about
here.
these kids these days. They keep weird shit.
Yeah.
So church is a single church and probably not very good at accepting other faiths to pray there. So I will pray in back of. Where the hell are we staying?
You're at the snapping line in.
I will probably pray in clean place and snapping line here around here somewhere. So that is taken care of. We made friend. Did you want to go talk to that grandmama some more? You know, have little grandmama powwow. Sit on the front
Not
porch,
yet.
drink
I
some
do not want
Kool-Aid.
to wear out my new welcome for my new friend.
Are we taking
Maybe in a day or two.
String Bean Human Man to therapist? He seems to have problem every time we mention spiders.
Does this town have therapists? This seems too small of a town to have therapists.
They probably slap you with
Or
fish.
if they have therapists, they will make him sit in a room full of spider illusion until he feel better.
Good to know immersion therapies in D&D.
Whew. How are you doing, sweet thing?
Reba, do you have
Yes.
plan for today?
I've got books.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what are you intending to do with those spell books? Because I don't
Probably-
think you.
I can't learn from them.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I can't look at them.
No, I mean that's fair. I just was curious if you had like a long-term goal with them or something.
I will probably sell them at some point, or take a single level of wizard. Fuck everything
Okay.
up.
All right.
Oh,
No, probably not worth it.
is there a brewery, a small? Does anyone make hooch in this town?
Does anyone want to make what?
Hooch.
Hooch, bathtub hooch, which is liquor that you make in
Oh.
your bathtub.
Moonshine,
Sometimes
you're
moonshine.
probably
I feel like
familiar with that.
Yeah, that's the term I'm familiar with.
Or is there a small town brewery around here?
No, on the brewery, most of the ale and like drinks are imported. The snapping line you are in does have a house liquor, so to speak. Again, the book's line literally says, to put it mildly, it's an acquired taste, but it's made in town. So that's about it when it comes to in-town made liquor.
You know what? I have some
Is it
brewers' supplies.
Sorry.
I'm going to go and see if this man can tell me what they make their brew out of, and maybe I'll trade them some brew recipe for brew recipe, though it smells like they use fish water for this, so...
You all have actually had it. It's I will say, seems to be a vodka style base. With some form of local catch inside of it as well.
So fish water.
Potato and fish.
Great. Actually, that's
And
good
it is
sometimes.
kind of like a pinkish, like a very light pink.
I have many reasons to dislike this.
Yeah, I'm going to go downstairs and talk to the inn master, and ask him questions and trade one recipe for other recipe. It'll be fine. It'll be gross.
Be careful making fire water with your new friends, Sal.
Yes, Grandmama. I like the fact that you have a blanket with you this time around. You have little Grandmama blankets. It's just...
All right. So you go downstairs. Kind of slow in the morning initially. Let me see real quickly, double check some stuff because there's a lot going on. That's the wrong way in the book. It appears this looks kind of like the place where a lot of the fishermen come before they head out in the mornings. You know, grab a quick bite to eat, talk with some friends. You do see the barkeep there. A young female is currently at the bar, taking orders and doing what barkeeps do. So
Did you give us a name for this liquor? I
I
can't
believe I did, but I don't think it ever came up RP wise. It was a Hannah Rist. Rist for the last name.
Okay, I was gonna call it pink salmon liquor, vodka, and call it done. But that's
It's actually called claw wine.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this because I said it was a white claw.
You did, and I didn't get the joke at the time. But yeah.
I just go talk to her about wine and possibly trading recipes and things like that.
All right. How in depth of RP wise do you want to get into this? Because I'm fine with whatever, but I want to ask how far you want to go.
I guess this will take. I don't know. Cannot see Shrug because I don't have cameras on for this.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll just go.
I can't see Sherlock.
We'll just go. It's fine.
Closed captioning is drunk.
Yep. So yeah, as you come up to the bar, she does greet you and ask what she can do for you. So.
I'm wondering about your Hemlock, Heinrist, Heimlich maneuver, Horatio? No. The pink vodka.
Oh, the claw wine.
Claw.
Yeah.
Yes, the claw. The claw.
The
claw.
One brain cell, I tell you.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I'm gonna clip that because yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Does the whole bar just do that? They all just turn around. The claw.
It's a local tradition.
Sure. I'm
It
here
is
for
now.
memes. I'm here for memes.
I'm a little startled by the all of a sudden the claw.
Yep.
Yes, the claw. The claw. That. Yes, that. Perfectus for the greater good.
Yar?
Is there any way I could interest you in I trade you recipe that I have found in my travels, and you trade me a recipe of the claw? The claw.
Everyone else just whispers the claw.
Make a persuasion check, I guess.
Persuasion. Thanks for asking. There it is. 19. Fuck yeah. Oh no, there goes all my luck for the day.
I gotta take a call.
Shit.
All right. Should we wait for them to get back, or should we just continue?
It might be work related.
I mean,
So
we can
should we
draw
wait
it
for them to
out.
get back? Okay.
If all I'm doing is RPing for booze
Yeah.
recipes, it should be fine.
Yeah. Well, what kind of recipe do you have to trade? Because this has been a recipe that's been a staple of the snapping line, so I'm interested, but I have to make sure it's worth it. I'm sure you understand.
What type of things do you like to? What out of all the different types of liquor, what do you sell more of? Beer, vodka, wine,
Well, the claw wine is
ale. There's the other one. Ale.
Yeah. The claw wine is. This is the only place you can get it, so it brings its own decent amount of sales. Generally speaking, though, the standard ales, they're fairly popular. Wine's more of a special occasion kind of thing, so we don't sell that as often. But
Okay, so
we get some people every once in a while.
I will not look into vodka recipes. That way you don't obviously have to worry about competition
Oopga.
with your vodka. So let's try an ale. Let's see. I have the Mountain Rose Ale. It is have you ever smelled a rose?
Yes.
Okay, so it is. How's it going,
Thank you.
Jess? Okay.
Just had to take a call from work.
Okay. It is like a fresh batch of rose, like when they freshly bloom, the first spring bloom of all roses, with that crisp kick of mountain air. How close are they to mountains? How close are they to mountains?
Hold on.
I can go the distance.
Like actual harsh mountains, or are we talking like foothills?
Actual harsh mountains.
It's not on the map, so.
Not close enough then. Have you or anyone you
shit.
know been? It is like fresh, crisp air in morning when the sun has just risen and the dew is drying that first kick of a fresh day, but also mixed with rose smell, like fresh roses. It starts off with that fresh rose, and then it gives you a nice, good mountain air kick, morning air kick.
It certainly sounds unique. Do you have any?
I do. For this sake, can I say I do?
Sure.
I do actually.
I could make you go make some ale, but nah.
I mean, I do
gotta.
have brewer supplies if she gave me access to that, but I don't think she would give me access to. You're new in town. No way I'm letting you back there.
Yeah. So you give it to her. She.
You hand her a precious little hip flask.
Basically, because it's the last I have. I'm gonna go with it's the
Alright.
last I have.
Let's just see if it's her purview. Sure. All right. So she takes a sip and make an insight check. Just out of morbid curiosity.
Insight. 21. Yes, I'm
All right.
so good. Last week sucked.
So she takes a sip of it. You're kind of watching. You're getting the vibe. It's not really her kind of a drink. But she kind of sets it down. It's like, well, I certainly know some people who would enjoy an ale of this style. Are you just asking for a recipe for a recipe, or?
Pretty much. That's all I really have. I'm a cleric, and I pull out my holy symbol. Like I am a cleric. I do not go with much, and my family is good for protection. Like we are military cleric family. Like they are good for protection, and they are good for brewing, and I am good for holy protection and brewing. So I'm good with both. So I just kind of keep some things on me.
Grandma is good for chopping.
I do not mention that. I do not mention that my grandma is a murder ma, little granny murder.
All right. All right. I will trade you under one circumstance. Do not sell it to another tavern, please. The ale is a staple here, and if the recipe were to get out, so would most of our regulars, because this is the only place they can get it.
We
That's
immediately make the Pepsi to their Coke.
God. That sounds like a understandable trade. And since I am man of the claw, I am a man of the earth dragon. I don't know if you know of them. But I can definitely, I do have some recipes that I was also told not to share, and those I do not share. Those are not on my list of shares. Mountain rolls is not one of them.
All right. That's I can do that then. And she kind of reaches below the bar and pulls out a piece of paper and just kind of quickly scribbles down like the basic process, folds it up and hands it to you. And I'm assuming you do the same.
Yep, I.
Hers,
Okay.
hers just says vodka plus fish.
Does it say that?
Do you actually read it in front of her?
I mean, I skim it. I
alright.
definitely do skim it.
In short, turn potatoes into vodka. Take lobster, juice lobster into vodka, let ferment longer.
Okay.
I don't know how wine works. Does it show?
Yep.
I do know, like, I don't know a lot about alcohol, but I know wine is not a potato base.
No, it's grapes.
Yet that's what it says in the book, so I'm like, sure.
I mean, there's rice wine.
Is there potato wine?
I
Or is
mean,
that just
typically
vodka?
that's vodka.
Yeah, I think that's just vodka.
So yeah, there you go. You have your claw wine recipe.
And how do you? It's called claw wine.
It is called claw wine, and it is a very unique flavor.
And I have one last question, and then I will let you to your mountain rose recipe. Is it required to say the claw every time you serve it, or does that add to taste, take away from taste? Is it like a superstition that is
trademarked?
It's just kind of something some of the patrons started, and well, it gets people asking questions, and then they buy some to try. So
okay? Then
it works out.
I will just use as toast whenever I drink it of the claw, and that is it. And I will not answer questions for them. Got it.
All right. Well, have a nice day.
Thank you.
Actually,
have a
before you
nice
go,
one.
would you and your
Yes.
companions be wanting a breakfast before you're on your way?
Yes, I will make sure that one, I will need food, but I also know that my grandmama must eat. This is important. Grandmama must eat. I'm pretty sure the string bean will also want food, even though he has not said anything. It also seems kind of rude just to go up there with food and not have any for him. So yes, food for three.
All right.
Oh,
it should be
and
ready.
grandmama, she eats like a grown man, like big burly grown man that drags logs all day. Please do not give her small grandmama breakfast. She need big hearty grandmama breakfast, or I will not get breakfast.
I'll keep that in mind. Feel free to come down. It'll probably be ready in about 10 minutes or so.
Bless you, my child. And I go back upstairs.
Yep. She goes back and shouts an order into the kitchen, and yeah.
She needs big hearty grandmama breakfast.
Well, actually, you guys are at the tavern. Let's go to the tavern, even though I only made one. It's fine.
It's fine. Most taverns kind of look alike, anyways.
But yeah, so you got your claw wine recipe. How does that make you feel?
Pretty good. I learned something new. Imagine hungry man. Now imagine hungry grandmama. Now feed it. Yes. Grandmama will get the cane, and whack you with it. It's terrifying feat.
Okay, but yeah, so
Is using a walker?
I don't have
like,
a cane,
dual-wielding?
but I do have La Chancla.
Flashbacks, PTSD, chocolate SD.
all right,
Chocolate SD. Okay, no,
yeah.
that's not what I said. But okay.
All right. So, yeah. You guys come down, your breakfast is given to you. I don't know what a good fish braised breakfast meal is, if there is one. So,
Fish tacos. Or
You guys are
not
given
like
a
that.
breakfast. The portion size is rather good, I'll admit. It seems like they threw in a little extra on the request of Tyrion. So,
And make sure
Mountain Rose
both
Cleric.
me and Ryba are sitting on the opposite side of the tables, just so Grandmama does not accidentally grab anybody else's food.
You act like Grandmama is a wild animal outside of Rage.
Grandmamas have the right to steal other people's food without questioning it or asking. Therefore, if it is out
Cinco
of
de Fish
reach...
Fryo.
Yes. Thank you, Perfectus. This is
I think
beautiful.
we established last time that they had chowder.
we did a
chowder.
That was like
What is
their.
the difference between a chowder and a breakfast chowder? Mm.
Eggs.
Aspen.
The word breakfast in front of it.
Mm.
Eggs and chowder sounds awful.
But yeah, so your breakfast is had, and
Like a
today is
hash
yours.
brown to dip in a chowder doesn't sound terrible.
That
It
sounds
sounds
pretty
like
good.
it
It's
might
really
be weird.
not. Yes, it is weird, but
Okay.
it's not bad.
When you say hash brown, do you mean the patty hash brown, the diced hash brown, or the shredded hash brown?
Like
I
the
think-
the patty hash brown.
Okay.
If I was dipping it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
French
don't-
fries would go with a chowder, okay? So
It's basically the same
that'd
thing,
be
yeah.
fine.
Why are there three different kinds of hash brown?
Because you need it in different styles depending on what you're eating with it.
Call them something different then.
No, they're the same thing. It's just
In
Like-
a different
Yeah,
shape.
it's literally just the style, so you don't change the whole name just for a shape.
But there's French fries, curly fries, waffle fries, spicy fries.
They're still fries, but
Yeah.
they're all.
So you're saying that they should be like hash browns and
Like shredded hash brown, or like actually give them some sort of subtitle. Anyway, that's a food rant about.
Oh, okay. Now I'm on the same
Yeah.
page of hash browns.
Yeah, like differentiate, because sometimes you'll go into a place and order a hash brown, you'll expect a patty and get shredded, and you're just like, "Excuse me, this isn't a hash brown."
hash rounds are the best.
Oh my
A
god.
service area.
Regional dialects of breakfast potatoes. Yes.
Anyway, that's my rant for the night. What would you all like to do with the remainder of the day now that your breakfast has been had?
I'm
I
not
still
choosing.
vote for go back to creepy house.
Didn't they give us like some sort of mercenary job? Was that the mercenary job?
You have
The
2 weeks.
mercenary job comes in 2 weeks from now.
Oh, in 2
Yeah.
weeks. Okay.
We're
the
filling
job.
time for 2
Yeah.
weeks.
The job is dismantle the rest of the smuggling ring, which is suspected to come on the new moon, which is in 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
So,
We might find more clues.
Jinkies, yes.
Jeez.
Zoink.
so are you all going back to the house then?
Yes, let's go back to house since no one else has a say. This magical voice in our head keeps telling us to go to house and nobody objects. So let's go to house.
Just asking, but okay. So are you walking or are you sailing?
After last night, I say we walk, but I'm biased.
We can walk, it's fine.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, isn't it just like a straight line from us? If we walk?
Let's go back to this map. It is due west along a little footpath. So,
So up.
I'm sorry, due east. God, the compass flips on both of these maps. It's annoying.
Okay, so it's south.
Yeah,
Or yeah, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So
My point.
Down.
Here. And then
So,
you
you
have
can go here,
that. Yeah.
But
This
that
way?
makes no sense.
or you can go this way.
What happens if we run into Baldy?
Yeah, we already
he
ran
was
into
last
him
seen
once.
leaving town through the gate, which would have been north. So,
Okay.
and that was at this point a couple days ago.
Yep. So it could be anywhere. Okay. We could kick his ass again.
It was not hard.
All right. So
Yeah, let's
you
go clear that
guys
house.
All right. You guys proceed to start walking towards the house again. The walk itself is uneventful. It's you get it nice in the morning, so the cliffside ocean breeze is nice and crisp and makes life easy and carefree, and you all enjoy it and stuff.
Enjoy
And
it
you
and
end
stuff.
up at the house again, at the garden. Um, quick change from last time. The rose bush is no longer there because it was set on fire.
And I feel
So,
by now the wind has blown the ash away.
yeah, it is just
What about weasels? Are
nope,
there more
nope.
weasels?
Hold on, that's the grass.
Grass
These are
suddenly
just gone.
moves and attacks.
Yeah, that's just gone, and there's like a pile of ash there. So yeah,
Did we explore this?
you did. You found I think like 14 silver in the bottom of it.
That's right.
So yeah,
Free money.
so you continue inside. Nothing has appeared to change in here, honestly. It's looks similar. There is no new footprints, with one exception of a pair leaving the house, and they appear to be a couple days old, but that's about it. It's just one set leaving.
When
No.
we go in, do we get, oh, creepy voice again or whatever?
Not there, no.
Oh,
They turned it off.
Well, I'm assuming you guys go in through the front door this time.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
I mean, unless you
I
all
want
want
to
to
go
go.
through and clear the first floor first, just to make sure nothing's changed.
All right. So you go through all the rooms you went through. Nothing new that you can tell. You all did not do much investigation in the actual kitchen area, which is up here. So you're not 100% sure if anything's changed in there, but for the rest of the floor, it's this as you left it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
come over here and play with the door. So,
Yeah.
like, open it.
As you
scary
go
voice,
over there,
close it. Scary voice, close it. Scary voice, close
yeah.
it.
Nice.
Actually, let me double check how that works before I say that. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ooh.
mood.
I will. All right, yeah. So you go over there. The voice doesn't trigger this time. So,
I try the hatch. Does it trigger?
um, it starts to, but then you kind of hear the. You know how like when you have a cart, like a kid's toy, and the batteries are dying in it, and like starts really strong and then gets really weak as it goes through.
Oh yeah, and it does the weird demonic dying voice. Yes.
It does that.
I keep doing that until it like fully dies.
It gets like 1.5 out, and then it just stops.
Okay, test it a few more times. Once I'm sure, I'm just like, okay, here we go. Well,
It only plays like the first syllable.
Whoa!
Every time you do it.
Yeah.
okay, so the big spooky voice is officially dead. Whatever they were using, magic or some little trinky toy, is now it's done. It's dead. I killed it.
Good job, Sal. Pat, pat, face, pat, pat.
Hmm.
Uh,
Uh,
I remember something about these stairs being treacherous.
the stairs aren't. No, the balcony above the stairs, you do see a hole in the middle of it. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go upstairs.
That's just from last time.
you go upstairs. It is from last time because you found that hole.
Bad.
Bed. And yeah.
Might as well go peek in these rooms and
Yep.
make sure they're the same.
Well, you all only ever looked at room 13 because that is the room with the spiders.
Okay.
So
Well, I want to peek in here. Apparently, this is more bad.
I am not
Yeah.
going anywhere near that.
yeah,
I mean,
that
you're already over here
is
by the bad hole.
the floor. Actually, let me read you the description of that actual room.
It's the bad hole.
The room appears to be dirty, decaying bedroom without furniture. Even viewed from the doorway, it is evident that the floor in here does not look safe. Some of the floorboards are missing, and others are partially dislodged.
Okay.
And
Empty room, busted floor.
give me a perception check, just out of curiosity, please.
Sure.
What do your grandma eyes see?
13.
You do also see a set of footprints along the west side of the room that are about as old as the initial set you guys found in here. So, and what they do is they freehand. They lead over here and then come to the window and then go back. So,
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna leave that be and check the next room over.
right. I have to
Right back.
modify some descriptions on this one. I have to modify all the descriptions on this one. Okay. It's another empty abandoned bedroom.
Okay.
This is the room you all were supposed to find Ned in, but you found him down below. So,
I see.
yeah. So all of the descriptions are written for him,
Got
but
it.
he's dead. So
Ned is dead.
Ned
dead.
is dead.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah. So it's just another empty bedroom. But yeah.
Okay. Can I get across this?
Yeah. The bad part of the floor only looks like it's about a 5-foot square, so it's easy enough to jump over.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna make y'all do athletics checks for it. You know it's there now. So
And I whoop.
which bedroom? That's that bedroom. Okay.
I'm gonna go investigate this one, but not stand on that ratty ass looking mat because it looks like if I step on it, spiders.
Damp mold covers the portion of the walls and ceiling in this large bedroom, and rubbish is strewn liberally across the floor. In the center is a single mattress that has been badly torn, from which stuffing protrudes. Under the window sits a large wooden chest. The timbers split, and its lid closed.
Well,
Okay.
this looks like the start of The Last of Us. Okay. I'm going to tiptoe my ass very gently to this thing right here.
To the chest. Got it.
Well, we have no rogue, but we do have barbarian. Does that mean it's my job to open chest?
Is on the chest, is there a lock? Like a visible lock?
No.
I also have spooky hand. And like mage hand shows up.
Spooky.
Okay, I'm gonna take a squatted crab stance behind my... I almost said axe, but that's not right. My mace and shield. So the shield is in front of my face, and I'm peeking over it, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Do the spooky hand. Touch with spooky hand.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
For that, I lift the lid with the spooky hand.
It opens.
I give it a second.
Like...
Anything? Is my face gone?
Make a perception check to see if your face is still there.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna roll a nat
roll
one.
low.
Dear God. Perception?
Yeah.
It's 11.
Yeah, your face is still there.
Oh, thank God. My face. I gently
Is grandson okay?
scuttle forward and poke the mace in there to see if anything, like I poke anything soft. If nothing, then I'm gonna look in.
You feel like you're hitting fabric, but that's about it. So
Okay, I look
in, and it's just a pile of rotting clothing.
Okay.
Like, it almost looks like... Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I'm gonna go for it. You know, like a millennial's perception of the 70s?
Yep.
Like how they think that was in style, but that's not what it all was in style at all?
Yeah.
Are there any bell bottoms?
It's that kind of thing. But like all of the clothes in here are rotted beyond saving.
Is this other chest?
That is a different room, but yes.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't tell that was a wall. Never
Yeah.
mind.
X-ray vision.
No. No. But yeah, that is another chest. It's in a different room though. So
Got it.
do we go into room with other chests now?
I think we go down
Oh.
the hallway.
All right.
Mhm.
As you look into that room, this room appears to have been used for storage. A large, ill-made oak chest stands under the window, its lid closed. Elsewhere in the room lie 3 broken wooden chairs, 2 splintered wooden buckets, and a mildewed sack. Nope, that's not important. That's Ned's clothing.
This is where chairs attack us.
That's why Ned is naked.
This
Ned was
is
supposed
me
to be, yes.
consciously choosing not to tell you all stories about a sack from yesterday.
Oh,
You're welcome.
What?
I want to hear about moldy sack.
I'll tell
After
you
stream.
when you're older.
Which will be after stream. I do the same thing. I get right here and I get ready and I'm like, okay, use Phantom Hand. Do it.
And
Yep.
With the lids open.
This one opens not because it was unlocked, but because it was made like garbage.
The lid just
like-
comes off.
Yeah. Like you go to open it and like the lock itself holds on, but the hinges on the back just fall off. So
Shit. I do the poke and then I look in to see,
yeah.
and it's just more moldy clothes.
This one's actually just empty.
Well,
Can I check the moldy sack?
Sure.
turn your head and cough.
It is full of just more moldy clothes.
Okay.
I will say, for what it's worth, large amount of wool socks for some reason, but
You must
itchy.
keep feet very dry.
yeah.
Needless to say, I did not buy the itchy scratchy.
Ugh.
Do you remember the story about itchy scratchy, Hobble?
That is...
Vaguely?
I've not heard this.
I had a friend growing up whose grandma was this sweet little old heavily accented voiced German lady who used to tell stories about the Great Depression, right? And about mail order catalogs. There was a mail order catalog of like woolen everything. Woolen sweaters, woolen pants, woolen. There were even apparently woolen undergarments,
No.
and
That
they
just
were
sounds
called
uncomfortable.
itchy scratchy. And just I have this image in my head where I can remember sitting at the table with this old German lady and hearing, needless to say, I did not buy the itchy scratchy. And I'm just
Also, Pondo says hi.
There's a cat.
Hey,
this
Pando.
cat.
Oh, we're paying attention to it now. It
I
knows.
see the little glitter of eyes. And the
And
tongue.
the tongue.
Is the lick,
Yeah.
lick, lick,
Mwah,
lick.
mwah, mwah.
All right.
She's like, what?
I'm not
Okay.
doing anything. Yet.
So, yeah.
When I call you.
So lots of wool socks in a bag full of moldy clothes.
Yeah, the wool socks are also rotted, but there is an unusual number of wool socks in there.
All right.
So
Great. The buckets are not whole; they are splintered. Correct.
you can't hardly even tell they're buckets.
Okay. So I have yet to see anything useful in any of these rooms.
More or less.
'Kay.
Nothing is better than spiders.
Okay. Then we shall check. This is new door.
That is a
You door who
hallway.
dis.
I'm sorry. Along the north wall of this area, a staircase descends to the ground floor at the rear of the house. The
Okay.
treads appear to be loose and perilous. Another staircase along the east wall climbs up to the upper level. The stair has mostly collapsed, only the lowest 6 steps are still intact, and there is no easy access to the hole in the ceiling where the staircase used to lead. A heap of rotten timber lies in the northeast corner.
Okay. Let us make sure whole floor is clear of hazards before proceeding up.
That sounds smart. Ah, my nose. Ah, my
Why
nose.
did I? What
If
did
you
I
worship the
do?
moldy sack, does that make you sack religious?
Oh
That was
my god,
perfectus,
that had
not
to
even
have
cake. Yeah, not
Okay.
cake. Was perfectus. Yeah.
You're lucky I don't have admin.
I do not remember what that does.
I sometimes
I
think
mean,
I
I would
need to
purge that,
give.
but it was kind of funny.
I sometimes think I need to give Cube back his hammer, and then he says
Yep.
stuff like this, and I'm like, no.
I mean, I've purged stupid shit from your chat before. I've purged Long for no reason other than that he was heckling something.
Yeah,
Speaking of
hi.
devil, hi Long.
Hi, Long. How long have you been there? Huh?
Hi, fellow
Um,
heckler.
what?
How do you do, fellow kids?
Oh my god, no.
I Okay. Sorry, I had to double check something because I forgot something was up here.
Okay,
Oh,
So,
there's something up here.
good.
Yay!
uh,
I
so
made
yeah,
change.
that hallway is just empty. So
Oh,
What hole?
there's nothing up
This one
here.
down here?
yeah, well, the hallway you all are to the west just has the two doorways, and the one to the south has nothing. So
Okay.
Seems like a stupid hallway. Okay.
I mean, it's a balcony that's overlooking the main room.
Okay, that's part of the balcony. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first room you encounter,
Mhm.
however, what was once a fine master bedroom now stands decayed. Some of the floorboards are missing, and there is rubbish scattered around. A tall wooden wardrobe stands against the wall opposite the fireplace, its door closed.
What's door is closed? Opposite
The
the
wardrobe
fireplace?
doors.
Okay, well, I
Quick to
mean,
Narnia.
clearly there is only one thing to do. I imitate the shield and weapon position that Sal did, and I say, "Spooky head."
Yep,
But you've
and
got no
it grabs
shield.
it grabs the handle on the wardrobe door and opens it up.
Yep. The wardrobe opens. There are two things in it that you can see.
Oh no.
There is a pair of old cracked leather boots that don't look like they'd be worth anything because of the state they're in.
Uh-huh.
And there is a ragged, stained cloak hanging on a peg.
Neat.
Is it smelly?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I guess.
11.
No smellier than the other rotting clothes in here.
Okay.
Is it special in any way?
Um, do you want to put a roll to that?
Sure, I'll investigate.
All right.
Is
All
old
right.
clothes?
Well, as you're going through investigating, it
Oh,
has like these
there's-
weird ivied patterns all through it,
Hmm.
and you're going through. It's kind of looking. Open it up. The inside of it's yellow,
Ew.
Gross.
and you just kind of look at it for a second, and the fabric's not yellow.
Ew.
Gross.
And everyone's within 10 feet of it.
No.
So that is a thing that now has to happen. That is con saves from everybody.
I'm good at those.
I'm okay at those. 13.
22.
All right.
That would be. I thought I had a thing for this, so let me check. One. Yep. That would be 12.
Okay. So Ryba and Tyrion, I need dice.
No.
Hold on.
No, you don't need dice. Step
I
away
do
from the
need
dice. No dice.
You take
No dice.
Ooh.
Tacos.
Ooh.
That's a good sign.
17 poison damage.
I'm dead.
and are poisoned for 1 minute.
Oh no.
How
How much damage does that do?
You
None. It just
take
makes you
no,
Ow.
no. This one does.
Oh.
You can make the save at the end of each of your turns, and it does 1d10 poison damage at the start of each turn.
You said it does 17?
17 initially.
Okay,
You found some yellow mold.
All right, next turn, I'm dead.
we should get that abated.
All
You
right.
get that
so,
a baby?
Abated.
Abated.
Okay. The initial save was triggered. It would be the end of your turn now, so if you all want to go ahead and make another con save.
This is not good.
Oh, hey, this is poison, right?
It is poison, so you would technically have advantage because you're a dwarf.
I get advantage
shit.
on that.
You would have advantage on the initial save too if you want to reroll it.
19 instead.
For the initial? Alright, then
Yeah.
you don't take 17 poison damage.
Yeah, fuck off, you yellow mold.
Alright, that just barely fails on Ryba. So
Oh, great.
you take... Oh god, I'm rolling good. Another 9 poison damage.
I'm gonna get killed by a piss-stained jacket.
Yep.
Go ahead and make another con save.
For me?
No,
Oh.
you're
That-
not poisoned at this point.
Oh.
End of my round.
So
Or
the
you
first
can-
save the first save would have triggered it, like the first one, and then you had the save at the end of that round, or at the end of your turn that round.
Okay, now you're having me
Oh.
make a third one.
Yeah, you're poisoned for 1 minute and continue to take damage until you save or the minute passes.
I'm gonna die.
So just roll another con save. You guys have your turns through all of this too, if you want to do something.
Alright, I'm dead.
I have something for
That
this.
one's only 2 poison damage actually. So
Okay, I'm not quite dead.
So Reba turns green and starts like violently ejecting his guts, or his skin starts falling off, or what's happening here?
All the
What
above.
outward sign of
All
this
of the
terrible
above.
yellow
existence
mold
is
is happening, and it does not give me a physical descriptor. Yeah, it's a lot of active coughing, and like you guys, when he pulled the jacket back, you saw the yellow mold and then saw the spores come out. So
Okay, so...
what do I know like, I know how yellow mold works, but does my character?
roll in nature or survival.
Huh?
Actually,
You said that our turns are happening during this, right?
yeah, your turns are happening during this. So.
Okay, so the next of my turn, I cast... nope, I can't do that. Yes, I can. That.
17.
It should cure his
Okay.
poison.
Well, the lesser restoration takes care of it. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, actually, you would have done that on the first round. So
Yeah.
that would just be the initial 17 poison
That's what I
damage
was
then.
wondering about, because you had like 3 rounds go by.
Yeah. Sorry. I was trying to do that without initiative, and I
No,
probably
do initiative.
yeah, I probably should have, but all right.
Alright,
We got attacked
So-
by a jacket. There needs to be initiative.
Just the 17,
damage.
the initial 17 then, because the lesser
Okay.
restoration would have been happening round 1.
Yeah, I
Okay.
totally would have wrote that on his tombstone. Death by yellow jacket. Not to be.
All right.
Okay.
So
I'm
that's
ready.
my bad.
Reba,
Four.
are you okay? You look like you need a nap.
Fuck this place. I cast create on fire on the fucking thing. And
It
I'm walking
goes
out
up.
the room.
It goes up, no problem. I actually. So I knew I was gonna forget that. So you all want to see how I made myself remember?
Yeah.
Now. Oh, you didn't remember. Okay, got it.
Well, I'm like, that was my marker for something happens here.
Great.
I will draw a little fire for you.
Hold on, I got it.
But hand-drawn fire.
This is hand drawn fire as well.
There is nothing in this room but bed, and I'm not going near that after yellow jacket. Not to be.
No, that works much better.
There you go. It's on fire.
All right, yeah.
Let this
So,
whole place burn down. Fuck it.
That's one way to stop them. I mean,
all right. Continuing into the next room. That is room number 12.
I set the bed on fire.
do it.
Rubbish is scattered around what was once a fine guest bedroom. There is evidence of a rodent infestation and webs hang in the corners. A
Reba sets it on
four-poster
fire.
bed stands against the wall opposite the fireplace. Its woodwork is worm-ridden, and the curtains that once screened the bed are torn and stained. There is no bed linen, but the bed is mostly intact.
All the fire. Yeah, I'm not going in there, and either you set it on fire or I set it on fire.
I'm not going in there.
Oh, we can just burn this place down. All right.
Yes.
Yep.
It
At
only
this point,
takes one
seems
yellow
like it.
jacket.
Alright, let's go upstairs.
We
Yeah.
are upstairs.
All right.
Aren't
Surely nothing will trap us upstairs like a fire.
Well, there is no actual upstairs map for this.
I thought we were upstairs.
So yeah.
Not important. Let's leave.
So so the stairs that lead up into the attic, it's only the first 6.
Oh,
And then
okay.
there's probably several foot gap between them and the actual floor up there. So
You're very right,
So-
Longshot. There is no haunted house
You're
if there's
saying
no
I
house.
should stand on the grandson's shoulders and pull myself into attic.
I mean, if you want.
I think it would be best if you stood on Raiba's shoulders since he is actually taller and you are the lightest out of us. Well,
Okay.
I guess technically that would be Raiba because he's skinny man. He does not eat enough. He's skinny man.
Okay.
Do you want to go up there,
This is
Raiba, or do
fine.
you want to hoist Grandmama up there since, you know, yellow jacket?
I've got another idea. Is this an attic? Are there any trusses? Like the crossbars?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
There's one you can see.
Sure. I'm just gonna abuse the shit out of Mage Hand tonight. My Mage Hand takes my rope up and then ties a knot around so we can climb up.
Yep. All right. While your mage hand is up there tying the knot, you see what almost looks
Ooh.
kind of like a bat swing by and almost act like it wants to hit your mage hand, but I don't. Can you attack a mage hand? I don't know how that works.
You can attack a mage hand, if I remember
Okay.
correctly.
It
I don't think it's
attempts.
or anything.
Yeah, it attempts to attack your mage hand, but it finishes tying the knot, and then it disappears, and you kind of hear a flutter. So.
Bats in the belfry?
Oh, that's not a bat.
It's dark up there, but if y'all want, you can make me a perception check.
It's dark as fuck up there, yo.
It is
18.
dark. All right. So, yeah,
I don't see shit.
you see a bat. Hobble, what you roll? If you want to, if you don't want to, you don't gotta.
No,
Use
because I'm
digital
just
dice,
saying
you
it's
can do
plus if I'm standing underneath Raiba to keep his shoulders above the floor so he can paw around with a mage hand, I can't see shit. I see his
okay.
robes, the inside of his.
All right.
I hope you have
Yelena,
on underwear. This is not a kilt
So-
situation.
at a glance, it looks like a bat, but you kind of catch a better look at it because dark vision.
Uh-huh.
It looks like it has a lot of excess skin and like a really pointy long nose.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Is this a prosciutto elemental?
Maybe.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Hey, remember
You
my
called my
off comment? I remember that comment on the Friday game when we first met him of what are these things? Level 1 cannon fodder?
Yep, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Steak is trying to kill us with prosciutto and yellow jackets and kilts. Well, he's trying to blind me with
So yeah.
Raiba's
You
undercarriage.
see that before anyone has a chance to climb up there. So
Okay. It's attic seems to be infested with Sturgis. Be careful.
Sturgis? The motorcycle? No.
Flappy,
Oh.
blood-sucky bats.
Oh, prosciutto monster. Okay.
Flappy, flappy,
There, I'll give you a visual aid for one of them.
flappy.
Don't
flappy.
worry, I have it. Bonfire. Just burn this entire fucking place to the ground.
They're flying, so
Yeah.
I mean, I am a barbarian. I am made for this. I can just go soak a bunch of damage and, like,
Grandmama is
unless
not la
there's like
chocolate.
20 prosciutto elementals, it'll be fine.
It is a stake encounter, so let's see.
I didn't make this one. This is the book.
Get the initiative tracker out. I feel like
Yeah.
there's gonna be some initiative.
Yeah, there you go. Have an initiative.
Yeah, I gotta go last, probably.
I rolled a 7. So yes, but only by a
Maybe
who
not
has
last.
more
Who knows?
dex? I
Prosciutto
probably
muffin.
have more dex.
Yeah, who would think?
So it's probably
Percy, go first.
You also need an initiative. I will say, despite them going first, they are not hostile yet.
Oh, let's fix that.
You are not in the attic, so the one that you see does not want to attack you just yet.
Oh, that was some very clever DM language there. The one that you see. Great.
We're dead.
we're not dead. It's fine.
We're all gonna die.
I'm happy there.
So
Living on a
yeah.
prayer.
Woo.
Here, let's just, for convenience sake,
Say cake.
there's the attic if you all want it. If you actually want to go upstairs.
Death by deli meats.
I just kind of
Um,
threw a square. So this one is
Lilith rolled.
over here and like the thing, and the doorway for that is here. That's where
Uh-huh.
the stairs come up. So
So,
okay, so
I get
let's
his
do
rules.
nope. That's
Shit.
order. It's not hostile yet. So Elena.
Uh-oh.
okay. Sure. What the fuck? I want to rage,
All right.
and then stick my weapon up in there and try to swing at the prosciutto elemental.
That's what she said.
I will say, once you get up there, you manage to see the rest of them.
Okay,
And
awesome.
there is one within reach, so if you want to go ahead and make an attack.
20 to hit.
That hits. What's your modifier on your 2 hit?
+5?
Okay. Or your damage modifier, sorry.
Oh,
Actually, just roll damage. Never mind. Ignore me.
okay. I'm holding onto the rope with one hand, so I'm swinging one-handed. 5 damage.
Yep. So you get one, and it goes splat.
Hey,
Tyrion.
there's 5 of them.
Are we still like 3 idiots in a trench coat, or have we like stopped doing that?
That's up to y'all.
I'm sitting at the bottom of the steps.
But are you still
I'm like
using me
like
as
this.
a step? Are you still on my standing on my shoulders there, Ryba?
Probably not anymore.
Okay. Then it's like, get down here, Grandmama. Draw them down here. They've seen you. Come back down. We will shoot them as they come through the hole. Like, get down here. And then I will ready an action to use my crossbow as soon as one decides to flap its meats down here.
All right.
And that's all I got.
Mm-hmm. Right up.
You can move, attack, move, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do that. Is it this one?
No, it's the one over here with the junk on the
Okay.
top.
Okay. So I'm going to move over here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to... Can I see any from the bottom of the steps?
You can see part of this one. It does have 3/4 cover, but you can see it.
All right.
I mean, to get +5 to its AC.
Ah, fuck it. Eldritch Blast.
Honestly,
Go ahead
thought
and
she
roll
said
it.
something about butt
Alright.
plugs.
Help if I had my sheet open. Damn.
11.
Not enough.
Yeah. You to fire your shot, and it kind of clips the edge of the hole with the
Oh,
stairs,
okay.
and it just kind of spirals off. And yeah.
Okay. Let me
then-
see how much movement I have left. With that, I am going to move back here.
It is the Sturge's turn. So that one's dead. So these two are gonna move to you. Get this one that's dead out of the way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Fun fact: Sturges are
Yeah.
tiny creatures. They can share my space.
Yeah. Well, this one's going through your space to go to 30 to the bottom of the stairs.
Uh-huh.
This one's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. That's you. 20, 25.
The first one that pops up, I
30.
shoot it.
And this one's going to
Shit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's 2 on
Okay.
Elaine. Actually, you would
So
have a
any-
reaction.
Yeah. Whichever one leaves my
Space first.
area first is getting attacked.
That's the one in front of Ryba.
And that's also
23
the
to
one that
hit?
I shot.
That hits. And one does get shot. So the first one that came down didn't leave Yelena's melee range, which is the one on the stairs here. So that would be the one you take a shot at, Tyrion. The one that's engaged with Ryba is the one that Yelena hits for.
11 damage.
It's very dead.
Oh, thank God.
Just dead deli meat slides in front of your
Yeah.
feet.
What do you roll for your 2-hit, Hobble?
Nat 20!
Roll your damage.
Sorry.
Fine. So that's a D. Crossbows are a D8, right?
Yes, they are D8s.
So 1D8 plus 8 plus Dex.
Right, which is a 0. 1d8 plus what?
8.
Okay. 2 plus 8 is 10.
It is also very dead. That one's going to just kind of chill there, and those two are going to make an attack at Yelena. That's a decently high 2-hit. I'm surprised.
Keep your mouth open, that's how you get
Okay, one rolls a
deadly
10.
deli meat in your
I'm
mouth.
going to guess
That's a
that
miss.
doesn't hit.
Yeah.
The other one rolls a 21. So,
That hits. Yeah.
all right. You
Suddenly, prosciutto proboscis in my flesh.
you
Ew.
take 5 piercing damage,
Uh-huh.
and
So
it is
3
attached
piercing
to you.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. Damage resistance is the best thing ever.
Okay. So that's the Sturge's turn. Yelena.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I technically get 2 weapon fighting, right?
Yes.
So
Do
You
it.
all. Oh, actually, don't you have like a new rage aura ability or something?
Yes, Cube is
do.
alive right now.
Yeah.
So,
starting this turn.
For now.
okay.
He almost died by jacket earlier.
So
This house does not
Here's-
like you.
I do
here's
not
my
like it.
thing.
I'm burning it down when we leave.
But
Right,
that
that's
might.
a bonus action, which is actually more. But that's a deck save. Do I trust
Oh.
their deck save or my to hit modifier more?
Jesus.
That's the question here. I think I would rather punch it in this scenario
yeah,
because I know
dual
they
wield
have
chanclas.
not much health. Okay,
punch.
so I swing my fist at the one on my chest as a bonus action.
Sure.
13 to hit.
Thank you very much for the sub. 7 month
that
resub. Holy shit, Calf.
Actually misses,
I appreciate that on a level I
Okay.
cannot.
but just barely.
Okay.
Quite
And then
express
the one that's not
properly.
attached to me, I swing my axe at as an action.
All right.
16 plus 5 is a 21.
That hits. So this one's attached.
10 damage.
It did.
Like,
Okay.
amazing, beautiful,
And then
grace.
the one
You're
closest.
amazing. I would
Nope,
smooch your face.
Sorry, I
if
already
you were
used my bonus
here,
action. Never
because
mind. Proceed. That's
you
it.
were
Tyrion, there is
Amazing.
one in front of you and one attached to your grandmama.
like. Can I even see that one? That's right there.
Half cover, but yeah.
Okay.
Actually, is that half or is that 3/4?
What is what 3/4?
The one over here.
We don't have a straight line to it, so
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Unless I shoot
Yeah.
through a
Oh, there's
wall.
one over there? I can't see it. There's one here for me. Am I desynced?
Oh,
I
You
think
might
so.
be desynced.
you
Yeah.
got
Okay.
desync.
Desync, resync, desync. I'm
I
going
see. Okay.
to. I can move through friendly players' space.
You can move your allies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't with that button. Boop. And then I'm going to take a swing with the mess and hope that I do not miss this here flying meat.
All right.
Okay, let's try that again and actually get where I need to. 7.
Misses.
I should have thought of that. That's all I really got. I'm just gonna. That's yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, do I have a bonus action? I don't think I got a bonus action. I'm going to see if I have a bonus action. I doubt I have a bonus action. Nope.
Spiritual
Actually.
weapon is a bonus action.
Spiritual
But I'm
weapon's
not
a
sure
bit-
it's really worth a spell
it's a
slot for a
bit
prosciutto
overkill,
element.
yeah.
Yeah, it really
So-
is, especially since I only have one of those left. So I not touch it. That I not do that. No, I have nothing else. So I just go bleh, and that's it. That's all I got. Blah blah blah.
Okay. Ryba.
I'm sure as fuck not moving up.
Yeah.
I'm
6'9".
gonna go back here into the hallway, and I'm gonna ready an action to hit a prosciutto elemental when I have a clear shot.
It is the Sturgis' turn. The one attached to Yelena, it just does the damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 7. What is that? Piercing?
But 4 though.
Well, actually, it says you take 1d4 plus modifier hit points due to blood loss. It doesn't give a damage type.
Blood loss.
Yeah, I don't think that counts for your resist. Does that count for your resistance?
Your call.
I don't know. I'm asking what you all think.
What's the question? What are we talking about?
The
It says
Sturgis-
you lose blank hit points due to blood loss, because basically I'm getting mosquitoed by this prosciutto elemental.
Yeah, and the question is, does that count for their resistance from rage?
What is the What is resistance supposed to cover?
Rage
Bludgeoning.
gives you resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage while you're raging.
I mean, I guess technically that would be bludgeon or piercing, because you gotta pierce the
I mean,
I mean,
skin
the
to get
original
in there.
damage was piercing.
Yeah,
That's a DM call.
yeah. I'll say you're resistant to it just because you're so angry. You're not losing as much blood as you should be, because your muscles are tense or something.
Okay.
This one is going to move here and attempt to attack Tyrion, and that also does trigger Ryba's held action.
Okay.
So
Pew pew.
That hits.
There we go.
So go on ahead and roll. Yep, and it's dead.
Yeah.
Now there is dead meat at my feet. Haha, that rhyme.
And Yelena.
Okay.
Anime protagonist, so blood tick me.
so
Thank you,
I'm-
Calf.
Real mad, right?
You're mad.
So I let go of the rope.
Okay.
I slide back down.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly, there's like lightning zapping off of Grandma. Right? Like, suddenly, Grandma is a storm. The prosciutto elemental needs to make a dex save.
She's gone Super Saiyan
I
run.
will say, since it is attached to you, that is a disadvantage.
Okay?
Because it's kind of stuck to you.
Uh-huh.
So that's a 6.
That's not surprising.
It takes 5 lightning damage.
It is very dead.
There you go.
You're a bug zapper.
Oh my god, you are.
Okay. So yeah, it is dead now. Not a big surprise.
I also like the idea. I like the idea of Grandma's blood pressure being so high it pops.
So yeah, you have the attic itself to explore now. And that was worth 50 XP each. So
Okay.
because that encounter was balanced for before you guys leveled.
How many were there?
Experience.
50.
Add 50.
Mhm.
1375.
So
Thank you.
yeah, I guess I'm not going to investigate because Rah!
That only lasts for another 6 seconds though. So I mean, if you don't attack or get
Yeah,
hit,
But
which
this turn I'm not doing anything. I'm standing
Yeah.
here and going Rah!
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay back where I'm at and just let her peter out. Just let the storm peter out. That's all.
just Rah! I'm too amused by this. I apologize.
So your 6 seconds pass and you calm down and
Ha ha.
You feel better now? That sounds like you feel better.
yeah, the attic is yours to explore.
I push my way back up through the trap door.
It is dark, not that it really matters that much to you, but actually, I didn't read the description for the attic yet, did I? I should fix that. A gaping hole in the floor shows where the top of the staircase used to lead before it collapsed. There are grimy cobwebs on the walls and the ceiling, and the floor is covered with broken furniture, other rubbish, and now Sturgis corpses. Several holes in the roof allow dim light to enter this large room that extends the length of the house. 2 large sacks lie heaped in the northwest corner.
I will go look in the sacks.
There's nothing of value. Oh, go ahead, you.
I said I'm noticing a theme. Anyways.
There's nothing in the sacks. Under one of the sacks, there is like a almost like a porcelain doll that's dressed like a sailor.
Fire.
Yep, fire. Fuck that. Nope.
The eyes appear to be made out of almost like a gemstone of some sort, though.
The gems will survive fire. Nope, don't touch it. Just burn it. Hot sack, hot sack.
Is Dolly?
No one wants that type of dolly. Put that dolly back. Don't touch it. Do not touch it. I will.
I'm already poking it.
Stop that.
No.
Grandmama, we've talked about this. I must cleanse creepy things first. Oh my god.
For what it's worth.
Cabbage patch kid? It's for young cabbage for borscht?
Yes.
So the eyes
Why
themselves
you
are.
put Dolly in borscht?
Nope.
The eyes on it are made out of jade and actually worth 10 gold pieces each.
They're fine. We can polish off.
Well,
Don't dodge the question.
with an Arcana check, haunted, don't know. Cursed does definitely exist.
We can move it with Mage Hand.
We put in bag of holding. It's fine.
Okay. Like, hold the bag out. I don't want to be near it.
But yeah. That is the only thing that even looks like it would have any sort of value in the attic.
Okay. So, where do flashing lights come from? Everyone says these flashing lights. We found prosciutto elementals. We found spiders. We found cheating stealers and uh hobgoblin accomplices. I do not see what makes flashing lights.
Make an intelligence check.
Spooky voice in this house just keeps
15
giving weird
minus
impressions.
1. 14.
That's good enough. The room with the footprints. It almost looked like that window kind of was facing towards Saltmarsh to a degree.
Okay.
So, might be worth checking out more.
Okay. Hmm.
Which one now?
The one with the green line.
Jump.
Yeah, over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, when you pass the wardrobe, everything in the wardrobe has burned up, and the wardrobe itself is very charred, but the fire has not seemed to spread to the house at large.
Okay.
So.
Second fire. Got it.
Try again.
Can I carefully?
Yes, you can follow the footprints and carefully avoid the part of the floor that looks like it's about to collapse in under its
I mean,
own
I
weight.
have danger sense.
This floor is dangerous.
I turn back to Sal and I say, Sal, you should stay here. Be careful. You are less light on your feet than Grandmama.
Ain't that a truth?
All right. So the window, like I said, it kind of is faced towards Saltmarsh to a degree, but it's mainly like out looking at the ocean, and it's a very nice view actually. Like
Okay.
it literally looks like something out of a postcard, this view, especially since it's still fairly early in the morning with the sun rising and the colors and
Wish you were here in this haunted house.
Yes. Wish you were here with us in this haunted house.
Make me a investigation check at advantage.
Okay. Mm, sheet. Investigation -1, so 14.
Thank you, Cap. That was the thing I was thinking of.
So as you're looking out the window, you notice that like the windowsill itself, it's got its share of scuff marks. They look kind of recent, and under like the actual window, there
I
does
need to
almost
watch
look
that
like
again. That was a good
kind of like a residue
good
left
part
by
or
evaporated
skit
lamp oil.
from them.
So someone's
On-
been sitting at this window watching for long periods of time. And burning a lamp.
And since it has been a bit, you did find a lantern in the underground caverns with like a shutter on it, kind of a thing.
Hmm.
And also a mysterious on-off message in a piece of paper.
Oh, one if by land, two if by sea.
It was a very
Bullshit.
crude Morse code kind of a thing, but
Oh, I've got an art book for that.
yeah. Kind of sitting here thinking for a second. This is probably the window the smugglers signaled out of to their boat.
Uh-huh.
So
Paul
yeah.
Revere and the smugglers. Got it.
I used to play bass for them.
Did you guys take the piece of paper that has like the little info
we
about
took
the?
everything.
Okay, I wasn't sure. So, because I know there were a couple things I mentioned that didn't have like a numeric value that I wasn't sure if you had or not.
Okay. So
In about 15 minutes, I'm going to suggest we take a break
do we have a meeting with
so we can do
some of
walkabout.
Anders' people soon? Maybe we should make sure we tell them about this place if they do not know.
He didn't assign a meeting. Before he left, he would have told you where to find him outside of the council hours if you needed him,
Okay.
which would have been his manor, which is one of the numbers in the town, which I will find you in a moment.
Number 22 fancy house?
No, number 22 is not his house. Where?
Oh, where has my
Which
little dog
fancy
gone?
house was he in? Because there's a couple of them.
Number 28 Fantasy Costco.
Yeah.
I have a list.
All your dreams come true.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no,
Let me just go to
no,
his
no,
bio, see if it says
no,
it in there
no, no,
somewhere.
no, 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 no. Don't ask. I don't know. It just seems like a good idea.
Okay, he's in one of the fancier houses. I'll find exactly where
Okay.
later, but you all know where it is.
Okay.
Keep things moving. So.
So, but he said, did he say something about he had people who were going to have more information for us about what was going on with these sea smuggling
He
types?
did say he is going to have one of his men look into things and get a hold of you guys before the suspected period where the ship would show up.
Okay. So
It's Jeff. So
we could wait and think
yeah,
more about this for
yeah, you've got the better part of you actually got
a bit.
all of your 2 weeks still. This is just the first day of them.
Okay.
So
Uh
let me go ahead and clear this out actually, because we aren't going to need that anymore.
mm, so we have time now. What we do? This was not as exciting as I thought it might be, but it is good to have better understanding of what our query is doing. Yes?
Yes.
Do we want to take a break here? Because I know that's a thing that I need to remember to ask about.
Yes, if we please. Either now
Yeah,
or in about 10 minutes. Either now or within about 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's just do a. With this, I'm assuming you guys want to probably head back to town at this point, because
Probably. There's
Another
nothing
good
left
question
at
is,
a haunted house. I am sorry we come back
Yeah.
merely for lantern burns and prosciutto elementals. But I was not sure whether there was more.
yeah. All right. So let's just take a break, and we'll pick up with you guys arriving back in town.
Yeah.
oh boy,
I really want Sturges being
All right,
prosciutto
everybody.
elemental.
Saddle
Just
up.
be like
Get them off your
elementals
bones. Go do a
from the
walkabout.
plane
Go
of
take any
pork.
meds you need to. Get some waters.
I want that to be
all
a
that
thing.
sort of stuff.
Just in all of the D&D
I'm
games
gonna
I
set
run
us
from
off
now
for a
on.
5-minute break, which I forgot to get
That's
that timer
just-
fixed today.
They are
I will be back.
prosciutto elemental.
Why? What is it about those things that everyone's like, "Yep, they're great for level ones"?
I mean, they're moderately hard to hit, but they die in one hit, and they can do a lot of damage if a bunch of them stack on you.
All right.
But
you
they're
need
not
to make
terribly hard to kill.
you need to make an entire elemental plane of meat, and call
Okay.
it Carnus.
They call it Arby's.
They have the meats. Okay. Just come up
Also,
with your own creature pantheon of your own meatstiary.
Mhm. Also, Cube. I
All of the bad
swear,
meat puns. That's a job for Jeff.
I
Yeah.
swear, I'm not targeting you. You just have always been the person closest to the thing that's trying to kill you. I'm sorry.
Everything wants to fuck me. It sucks.
I'm sorry. I swear, I'm not
Alright.
targeting you.
Don't care. It's fine.
No.
Thank you for rolling back the. Oh, for
No,
your own
yeah,
thing. Like some other people can do things.
No,
Please.
that was my thing. I'm like, I was trying to do it without an initiative, but I should have just done the initiative.
Yeah,
That,
I would just keep failing saves till I died.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can kill you in this freaking first house.
That's how it works.
Yeah, this
Your
is
first
this
few
is the
levels are
dungeon
the
part of Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your first few levels, you're a squishy baby, and I'm a warlock, so even more so.
Yeah. I will say it made me do some on-the-fly changes to something I had planned tonight because I tried making an encounter, so we
Suddenly,
will
8 trolls appear.
no. No. But yeah, so that might come up, it might not. We'll see. It did definitely just make me change some of that stuff though, because
I acquired a pond. Why are you so happy, cat?
Happy cat. It's a pan. Hi, pan.
Happy cat does a purr.
Pan does a sleep.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Ooh, I really like those deck or the lights I put out on my deck. I'm gonna
They're
get
really
more.
pretty.
Yeah. So I already bought like a timer so that way they're not on all the time. They're like super low wattage, so I'm not that worried about it. But they're gonna get annoying when we try to sleep and stuff.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna buy more and do the other half of the deck because right now it's just the
Sleep?
steps.
Y'all don't do that.
Okay, well, I didn't last night. I only got to bed till around like 4:30, and I woke up at 9. So yep, I'm running on fumes. That's a normal night for you, I know.
Mm,
You normally get about like what 5 or 6 hours.
yeah. Work night, it's like regular nights, it's like 7-ish.
Ah.
6 or 7. Work nights, it's like 4 or 5.
Hmm.
This is part of why I have some interest in. Pims has been talking to me about making coffee that I won't hate, because I really like tea.
Oh.
But I don't like coffee unless I put a ton of sugar and milk and stuff in it.
Go with light blends.
He says that I probably just don't like the burnt coffee taste because
Yeah, you're probably
of
over.
bad coffee.
Right.
So he says if I do like a pour over or whatever,
Mhm.
if I am willing to invest in getting the stuff to make pour over, I will like it. He thinks.
Okay. Pour overs are good. I think you would also like French press. French press is also very hard to burn coffee with.
I have a French press,
Oh, okay.
but I've only ever made coffee for other people in it.
Hmm.
Maybe I should try that.
Yeah, you should. I think that since you already have the stuff, that
Mhm.
will get you a much better coffee than like a coffee maker, unless you get like a good one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with drip coffee. I drink drip coffee every day.
Uh-huh.
I'm also not a snob. I will
Mhm.
drink whatever.
I just like
I
I
know
will
good
drink.
coffee.
Huh?
I said I know good coffee, but I usually settle for whatever I have.
It just
Uh,
like it if it's every coffee I've ever had right? I felt like I had to put a bunch of stuff in it to disguise the fact that it didn't taste good.
Okay, I mean, and it's naturally bitter.
Oh.
You also get
Some
used to the
some
flavor.
teas are bitter too,
Right.
and that doesn't bug me. But yeah, maybe if I just drink it more,
Hmm.
I'll
You will
get
get
used to
accustomed to
its
the
flavor.
taste, especially if you get a lot of sugar in your diet, or
Yeah.
not even a lot. I mean, just normally the American palate has so much fucking sugar in it.
Mhm.
Going to something bitter and drinking something bitter a lot really changes your palate quite a bit.
Interesting.
Because I had a phase there for about 3 months where all I drank was unsweetened iced tea.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that changed my perspective of what sweet was and what wasn't. Everything tasted sweet.
Yeah. It's weird like how sweet our bread is.
Hmm.
Like, if you eat a hot dog bun
Hmm.
or that kind of cheap white bread.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they add sugar to everything. Candy is the only thing that has less sugar. That makes sense. A bit of salt in the coffee grounds. Never tried that.
Ow, cat, that was my toe. Why? Why are you like this? All right.
Because it's a cat.
That's fair enough. I accept the validity of your argument here.
I've got one of those fancy coffee makers that have like the built-in grinder.
Mhm.
So it grinds the coffee and then immediately brews it, which is great. The
Mhm.
problem is it gets stuffed up and you'll get really bad burnt coffee flavors if you don't clean it out. I'm not cleaning it out like every time.
Hmm.
I'll actually be trying to find where freaking Anders' place is while we're on break. Because I know he has a house, and I know he's got like a fairly decently sized house, but
Second break.
I'm uh I'm really dragging today. Like,
Hmm.
I'm sleepy.
Yep, same.
I with all the stuff I was thinking about earlier today, it took me until almost 11:30 to fall asleep
Oof.
because uh my wheels have just been turning about this choice I have to make about do I stay where I'm at or do I try the new
there it is.
thing or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's a tough decision to make too.
Yeah, if y'all get tired, just tell me. We can, like, also 20. His house is 20.
20. Okay.
So
So 20. What is 30?
30. Oh, 30 is like a local legend kind of thing. So
Oh,
that would be a ask a local. But also I guess it's not exactly in a position where you'd see it from most places.
hmm.
So but yeah. Forgot that was there actually.
So the house faces the town, right? And it's coming from the top side of the map, right?
Yeah.
Is there like a tall structure that sits out more than anything else?
Between you and the town? Let
Or even into
me
town? Is there anything that can actually see the house fairly well?
mainly just the open ocean is the main takeaway.
Okay.
Like it
I
is an unobstructed view of the ocean from pretty much all angles.
Okay, so that's the signal that the smuggler's gonna come in. Okay.
Yeah. Um
I just wondered
actually
where they were signaling. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
uh no, they're Make an intelligence check. Just kind of. I know we're on break, but since we're
Okay.
talking,
Where is the brains? Right here. I do a brain good.
well, you get the idea. They're signaling from the house, not to the house.
Okay. I didn't know
So-
if it was both ways or not.
With the little piece of paper you have, it's kind of like you get a vibe of a ship will come in, give a signal, the house will respond with a signal, and then the
Okay, so
cargo
it is-
would.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is
So-
both ways, just from the ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they were trying to signal someone in town or they were trying to signal boats.
No,
So,
they are trying to signal a boat. Yeah,
okay.
as far as you can tell. I don't. I mean, you didn't hear anything solid from me.
Okay.
You guys found pretty much everything that was in the house, though. So, GG there.
Wait, I missed a meet the kitty.
Oh shit, me too?
Oh crap! Is that what's happening?
I saw a flash of Hobble Cam and a flank of Hal the cat before we returned to
No.
the D&D screen.
No. Do it again. Do it
I
again.
mean, I can make him do it again. I have
Do it
I have
again.
plenty of points for that.
I have like 4,000 points.
71K. Do it again. Do it again. Hobble, does Hobble hate us yet?
Probably.
Don't worry, I got
On
this.
me.
Just gotta trust me.
Hobble went to go put the cat down. Is it going to come back to that?
Maybe we'll get the other kitty.
No,
I doubt it.
I highly doubt it.
Maybe, but I really doubt it. Angel doesn't like
What?
people.
What are we talking about? Why are we talking about my cat? What are we talking about? Why are we talking about my cat? What's going on? What?
Look at chat.
I mean, look
Cat.
at your chat.
Oh, hey, can I actually? Yes, I can. But it doesn't show. What the hell? Both kitty. No, we can't do both kitty because it's only one kitty at a time. And you already saw one kitty. Hold on, I have to catch up with chat because y'all talk a lot when I'm gone. I see how this is.
We're
Jeez.
enthralled by your entertainment when you're here.
Uh-huh.
This is
Two
close to
hands.
streaming.
Yeah, no, I need my arms for things, long shot.
Angel's too old to get one hand picked up.
I mean, that's what makes it easy. It's just she flail and claws. She still has those.
Then you will have no arms. Got it.
Oh, pink pint. That's gay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go get Angel, and then we do the D of D's.
Yay!
But first, cat.
Angel. She's so old.
Rude.
She's like 17 freaking years old.
Oh wow, that is old.
You can tell because there's like entire patches of fur missing.
Wow. Aw.
All she does is sleep, and then while awake, her sole pursuit is to seek to acquire pets. And if you stop petting her, she
Mhm.
will like push her way up under your hand. Like, no, you've stopped.
Okay, that's adorable though.
My dogs do that. It's fucking great. No. There was been a mistake. You stopped petting me.
Yeah.
This is the
Excuse me.
arrangement. You have the petting apparatus, and I am the cat.
I am petable. You can
Back up.
pet.
Go back up.
Yeah.
He's drooling all over my arm. Now she licked my arm. Ah. Ah, that's my arm.
Check out Hobble's
Oh, no.
shirt. The
Oh no.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well,
All right.
I
So,
think
Stream,
the
are
cat
you
just jumped
okay?
on the stream deck.
Suck my gay. Okay. I would- I can read that, or I can spend all of my points to have on the channel and just have like Hobble dab like 6 times.
Yes.
The fuck is going on with the chat though?
that's actually a stylized transition Hubble has set up.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
So
is their graphics card melting?
no, like they have
What
like
that looks
what,
like.
they have kind of what looks like a VCR transition for some of their stuff.
Gotcha.
So that was
Yeah.
just that effect, but glitching because
I think
cat.
the cat jumped on the stream
The
deck.
stream
I
deck
really think
changes
that's
the
what
screen.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, the cat was like, freedom! And then like, no freedom! And then was like,
Stop scratching my couch.
yeah, the cat was all, freedom! Oh wait, there's no freedom! Oh, there's freedom here! Whee! And then there was cat hair everywhere and cat everywhere and there's still cat fluff everywhere.
She's so fluffy.
She
I'm gonna
is.
die.
And now the shoulder of my blue shirt is white. And there's fluff on my eyebrows. And
There are worse fates.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we continue?
Sure.
Sure.
Alright, so
do it again.
Yep.
Kitty.
Yep.
Meme. Both kitty. Two hands. Oh my god.
There it is. Most of those messages had a redeemed Meet the Kitty with them, just FYI.
Yeah, I saw all that and now they're all done.
We got our Meet the Kitty. We got
Yeah.
Angel. That's worth like 10 Meet the Kitties. We're fine.
You got Hal for yesterday and Meet the Kitty Angel for today.
Alright.
Oh, is that why you went to get Hal?
Yeah.
Because I put Meet the Kitty in while I was on my way to work, and then I was like, actually, never mind. Bye.
Yeah, because I didn't even see it until like almost ending, and then I was like, Okay, I'm gonna give the points back. Oh shit, that's the wrong button. So you got redeemed points, and I forgot to go get the kitty.
It's fine.
Alright.
Hubble, I could make you get. I could make you let me meet the kitty 110 times.
Holy
It's okay.
shit.
Well, we're putting a cap on that.
Infinite meet the kitties.
I mean, I could do it almost 300 times, so. Actually, over 300 times.
Cat stream.
How much is it?
Yeah, I like my hands and my arms and not being the color of Jill's. Meet the
Hi,
infinite
hello. I'm
Infinikitty.
white. On the outside.
Anyway, so you guys make it back to town, trip back again, uneventful, nice and quiet. Uh, at this point, given the travel, it's probably noon.
Okay.
So you still have the majority of today to do what you wish with.
Okay.
I go take a nap. I'm gonna go back and take a nap.
Okay, go take a nap.
Probably short rest for Reba at least.
I will short rest.
Okay, yeah. So y'all go back to the house, take an hour nap, feel better, get lunch. There's a Pondo now.
Pondo! Pondo, Pondo.
I just use
Okay.
all my hit dice.
Whenever y'all are,
Oh, hey, that brought me perfectly back up to full. Perfect.
yeah. So
And my spell slots, if I used any, would be back. Great.
yeah. So your hour is done. You got lunch. It was a fish fry. So
Num.
nom.
Yum. Yum.
And yeah, you still have the remainder of the day to do what you like with.
Well, okay. I'm not sure if we're missing plot or if I should be like, looking for a side job.
Side boob. What? I heard a Pondo bird.
Well,
uh
I can try to give
so
insight if you would like, but I'm not sure
no,
what I
I'm
could
no.
say.
I'm so I I go down to the docks
Mm-hmm.
and start offering to help anyone that I see struggling with a really heavy load or something, and trying to see if I can overhear any gossip about what's going on locally, or anyone who might be hiring
Uh,
for like
well,
a short-term job.
let me go to the rumor table.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? There it is. Um, no. Yeah, so you're working on the dock, kind of getting some help. You're actually not working too far from Zendros' ship, funnily
Mm-hmm.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and what you actually end up hearing is a couple of people, you're not sure, you know, exactly where they're from or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
you hear them over talking about how they seem to think that some of the elven traders, like traders in the town,
Mm-hmm. Like merchants. Yeah.
are actually drow as opposed to elves. So
Hmm.
Hmm.
And while you're not super far from Zendros' ship, she actually does spot you and wants to come over and have a little chit chat if you're available.
Sure.
Alright.
Uh,
I hope I am not interrupting any work of yours. But,
hello, Captain.
oh,
S- I am merely here to enjoy the day and to offer help where I may and learn something about the town.
oh. So
How are
you're.
you?
Oh, I can't complain. I actually managed to find a buyer for that potion I showed you the other day.
Really?
Yes, that is
Excellent.
actually why I'm here. They want to do the trade outside of town for
Mhm.
understandable reasons, and I was hoping you might have a friend or two that would be interested in a bit of an armed escort job.
Ah, you're looking for security. I
Yes.
think I know some people who may be able to help you, myself included.
Oh, that's very excellent to hear, because the buyer is a bit paranoid bringing that much money into a populated area as this. With he's worried to bring too much of a target to himself. You, I'm sure you understand that, but
Yes, I do.
yeah. Well, the plan of now is leave in 2 days. It is about a couple days travel one way to the meeting point. So
Okay.
I hope that does not interfere with any plans you may have, but
You
I will certainly pay.
certainly. May I ask how many escorts you're looking for and about the terms of employment?
Well, I've always been a quality over quantity kind of person, so
Fair.
I would rather have 3 very good as opposed to
I
15
almost said something very
adequate.
bad. Very, very bad.
So
But nope.
I will say, I would kind of like to keep the actual leaving of the item and returning of the payment as low profile as possible.
Mhm.
It is certainly a well, a target, if you will. So
Certainly, it is an extraordinary item.
it is.
Uh, well, how about I I I I will present your offer to my friend and my grandson, um,
All
and
right.
I I believe that we are free, but the first thing Sal will ask me, my grandson, is how much the job pays. May I ask?
Well, given the nature of the actual transfer of items and such, I was thinking I'll leave it up to your choice of, say, 200 gold or 300 in store credit? Or in item credit, if you will?
All right. I will let them know. And you said you plan to leave in 2 days' time?
Yes, a couple of days. I've got to arrange for a cot and someone to steer it. I am not. Yeah, this is me failing at RP. Okay, cool. Yes, a couple of days.
All right. I will come back tomorrow and let you know for certain. But I believe that they will be interested.
Right, thank you.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right. I'll finish my afternoon working for whomever and you know carting things for anyone who seems like that they're looking to pay someone to cart things for them
Yeah.
and
Uh, yeah.
then return to the not the wicker goat, the
Snappy Line is the one you
there
all are
you are.
staying at. Yeah. So.
Uh, and I'll tell uh the boys about the offer from Captain Zendros.
I think a part of my short rest is going to be reading that nerd book.
Alright. Again, it does take a full 8 hours to read. So.
Okay.
So you can start the process on that.
I mean, we're not doing anything right now.
You know what?
Off
Yeah,
the
that's
table.
fair. If you're not doing much, go ahead and make an Arcana check to attempt to understand it. But this will be the majority of your day's work. So,
That's fine.
all right, yeah, make an Arcana.
Thank you.
Yeah, cat.
Cat on the table. The peats go in the pea box, and they don't belong on the dining table.
19.
Okay,
Good number.
it is a good number. So you're reading through, and stuff's starting to click. Like some things are starting to make sense. A couple of the formulas are starting to, like, you're
Oh.
understanding the reactions that happen.
Book was
What?
upside down last time.
Yeah, but just something in the last chapters, you're just barely not able to grab it.
Okay.
Like, just you're this close, but you're just
Okay.
yeah. So
Equivalent exchange.
I will say with that, you do understand you will need a set of alchemist tools.
Okay.
To be able to do anything with it after you
Okay.
understand what's happening. So
I'm just wanting to understand what is the process and what is the end goal.
well, the end goal is to make a philosopher's stone. So
And what is that and what does it do?
it's a philosopher's stone. It turns like other metals into gold.
Okay.
So actually, I guess
I want to know what the context is in D&D.
you know what? That's a good point. I'm assuming that's what it is based off of the fact that I know what a philosopher's stone is, quote unquote IRL.
It means different things in different fictions.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. Implying by all the items that you found below hand that were made of gold that aren't normally made of gold. Yeah, it has the ability to turn certain materials into gold.
Okay.
So yeah. That is your, I guess, day's activities. You doing anything fancy, Hobble? Or you just kind of chilling?
Chill, and then I'm gonna spend a long, like, while he's doing the nerd reading, I'm doing the holy nerd praying. I guess I will just do it in the room. That's what she said.
Okay. Yeah. Also, Jills, when you get back, mark down 7 silver you've made for offering to help people. Actually, yeah, 7 silver.
Okay, cool.
Granny Pips.
Granny gets money, and Granny tells the boys, "Hey boys, do you want to make 200 gold or 300 gold in credit for magic items from Magic Nerd Lady on ship?"
I say without breaking, like pray and everything. That sounds interesting. What are details? What is pay?
They opened with pay.
Yeah.
Pay is
200 gold
200 gold.
or
A
300 credit.
piece
Or-
or
No,
okay
total.
total and or credit? Yes.
Yeah, 300 gold
It's-
and credit towards their magic item side business.
It
Sounds
sounds
like-
like is 4 days work, journey, as armed guards for sale of very fancy magic potion.
Reba opens up his wallet and like a moth comes out.
You like
You
one of the
own
richer
wallet?
people of this party?
Shh. It's
You-
a special moth.
It is special knowledge.
Wait, you own wallet? That is fancy. Where'd you get wallet? Where'd you get money for wallet?
He spent all of his money on the wallet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, a wallet would be so impractical on a money system based entirely
would.
around coin.
They would. Well, coin
Coin
first, whatever.
first.
Yeah.
Talk about sacks again.
This is the sack episode. Sax-episode. Nope. I take that back.
I'm just gonna put the book away. 'Cause
Granny has 72 gold pieces in total, like if you were to add it all up.
Okay, I have quite a bit more.
yeah, I was going through the sheets looking at values. I'm like, oh, well, can tell who's been selling this stuff.
I mean, we give nerd books. Nerd sells nerd books for money. It makes sense.
So we
Oh yeah, I can
prepare
get rid
for
of my nerd
today.
books. Oh no, I haven't sold those yet.
No, you have not sold the spell books, but I'm assuming you sold the ones from Sambolit's library.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Anything. So it was like what, 3 spell books?
There were 3 just books. I don't remember
Okay.
exactly what they. I know one of them was a poetry book.
Okay. Yeah, I
Right,
sold
and then
all
there was,
those.
like,
Marika.
Yeah,
I think it was
Uh-huh.
2
there was like
spell
2
books.
of that same. You have 2 spell books that you have not
Okay.
sold, and then there were 3 books that you got that you did sell. So
Right. And then the Philosopher's Stone book. Yeah.
which also has a value if you ever decide to sell it.
And what is that?
It is valued at 50 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it for now.
For now.
So, but yeah.
So we will rest. When
are
do we
we going
leave?
to? She said in about 2 days she
Okay.
will rent cart and we will be guards and it seems like an easy payday, or it could be
Hmm.
dangerous, but with that much money
Mhm.
is probably still worth it.
Yeah, I agree. So we spend couple days preparing, and then we go on trip in our favorite rocket ship.
I think so.
It sounds like good plan. We should do this. Yes.
Okay, I will tell her tomorrow. So
All right.
the next day
I'm
I'll let Zandros know that we'll be ready to be her caravan guards.
give me just a moment. I am checking some distances and making sure I did my math right. Da, da, da.
Math is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have done this sooner, but didn't. So that's fine. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so you go find her then, and do the
Yep.
talking. Okay, all right.
Mhm.
That is it's good to hear. I look forward to having your all's assistance in this matter. Um, so yeah, and then she gives you the details about where the meeting location is, and like how who their contact is and what the plans are, and also she has the cart sorted out and is she goes ahead and actually gives you all the keys to the chest with the magic potion in it. She asks that you do not keep them on the same person because there are 2 of them.
Okay.
So, I will let you all figure out who holds what key.
Oh, okay. The keys, not the.
Yeah. No, she's not
Uh,
giving the potion's in like a thick iron chest
Okay.
because that potion's worth 50k.
I
So.
think. Who should take? If maybe I should take one because I'm the most heavy armored out of us. But then who takes the other one? The one that they will not think will have it, which is Grandmama,
The
or
nerd.
the one that's up close, which is Grandmama.
Okay.
I mean, if we get attacked, I will be the one to throw myself out of cart and slash them with axe. Perhaps if they're going to kill me, perhaps I hope not. Trust the gods. But I if I am the one most likely to throw myself into danger, having me do the safekeeping seems silly.
That's true, and
But I
he's
will
generally stay with
hold
me.
if you think it's good idea.
I do not care if I take one. You two decide who takes other. I've already decided I take one.
Let's see. It could go in bag of holding. It could Let's see.
Does bag of holding have any safety parameters? Anyone can reach in bag of holding.
That's true.
But they have to get
Can we
up on
put it
Skinny Man at
inside
that
of
point.
Mr. Bubbles' fishbowl?
Yeah, like
Can give it to Mr. Bubbles?
there we go. And like the amulet, like the top screws off. It's like there's like a thing so it goes flush, and it like screws out. Put the key in there and then screw it back in. So he's got
Mr.
some.
Bubbles will hold.
He's just
Sure.
poking around, like trying to nibble a fit, like nibble a key.
There is a blub.
Bloop.
Yes, I agree.
Alright, so, yeah. She, yeah, so, is there any preparations you all want to make with the day of advance, knowing you have about a 2-day trip ahead of you, or do you just want to go?
I will stop by for and bring a cup of uh a, a a container of special tea to my new friend, the blacksmith grandma. You know, my human smithing counterpart. I
Yes.
will bring gift and I will, you know, have grandma chat and perhaps play cards and create friendship with human smith grandma.
Special.
Granny Smith, if you will.
Oh my God, we have done
No.
it.
You're
we
a
can
bad
go
apple.
home. Oh,
Alright,
dear Lord.
make a general
Oh,
charisma
dear
check
Lord.
for me.
Is this specialty or specialty?
uh,
Longshot
13.
groans. I'm with Longshot on this.
She seems to enjoy the time. Enjoy
Great.
the company. Yeah, you. Yeah. Would anyone else have any preparations they'd like to make, or?
Granny Smith.
Let's see. What does Pipe of Remembrance do?
It tells a story in smoke.
Impressive and heroic achievements for 5 minutes. Good Lord.
Yeah. So, what is your most impressive and heroic achievement that can be told in a story of smoke for 5 minutes?
Tell the story of how you got the scar.
Yeah,
The
it
rock
doesn't.
rub scar.
It doesn't say it has to be factual. It just says story.
Fair.
It's just 5 minutes of Reba screaming about spiders.
Yep. Yeah, I might as well, you know, spin a yarn to those drunkards down below. Well, they're not really drunkards, I guess. After a long day's work, you know, random cleric off the streets just like, let me tell you a tale in the pipe of romance. Romance?
They like a good.
Nope.
I mean, if that's what your greatest achievement is.
You're not a bard.
I thought I would never hear that come out of Steak's mouth. It's a pipe of remembrance. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
There goes Cat.
Yeah, they you know, it's an enjoyable night. Seem to make a couple new friends, couple dock hands, maybe a person that works on a ship or two. It's a good night.
Cool.
You got anything you want to do, Ryba, or are you still doing nerd book?
Probably still doing nerd book. You said
Okay.
it's 8 hours, right?
I'm the holiest
Yeah,
bard ever.
So yeah, no, you'd still be on nerd book for that. Well, actually, previous day, so you have a date.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's another day to prep.
Yeah.
I don't know that I really need anything though.
Alright, well,
I'd probably just be hanging out in the bar reading my fucking nerd book again. Do you want me to give you another roll?
sure.
It's too much like real life.
Nope.
Nope. I
No,
almost got it, and then
no
Nope.
new knowledge since yesterday.
Oh, I would also like to see if there is any healing spells that I can afford. Did she get any restock and affordable healing spells?
She has not left town yet, so her inventory has not rotated just yet. She does mention that when you all come back from selling or doing this exchange for her, she will have a new stock. So
Cool. And did she have any special light crossbow bolts? I don't remember checking last time. Like, does she have any poison tipped
I
one,
do
exploding
not
ones,
know.
ones that make you hungry?
That is your all's financial breakdown from the other night. That's the wrong sheet of paper.
Or is
Yeah,
it?
no, it's mostly she still just has the ring of swimming, the gloves of missile snaring, the adamantine armor. That's still her current rotation of stuff.
Okay, that's what I was...
And yeah, you
Could
are
not
about to
remember.
go sell her potion of storm giant strength. So,
Tell me the name of the tavern again.
the one you all are currently in,
Yeah.
the snapping line.
Like roar or like fishing?
Fishing.
Like a fishing line that snaps. It's made out of old fishing boats.
that makes more sense.
I had heard the snapping lion every
I-
time you said it.
I did the same thing.
No.
Oh wow! For once, I
just
actually
assumed we
heard what
got-
he said.
I thought we just got something Rakshasha like adjacent.
I was just like, okay, so like a snapping turtle and a lion somehow created.
That's some weird
This-
chimera.
Lion turtle.
It's
There
a
you
very
Yeah, it's a lion turtle.
strange chimera.
Okay.
We've seen
Now
those.
is it a lion with a turtle's head, or is it a turtle with or a turtle body with a lion's head?
That one.
That one sounds more fun.
That does sound more fun.
I feel like that's a type of... Like, that's a dragon turtle. It's basically just gonna look like a dragon turtle.
Cube, was it you who showed me the Zay Frank video of the backwards hippos?
Yes.
Excellent.
What?
I'll share it after stream. I can share it
Okay.
during stream. I'll go find it real quick.
Also, quick reminder: Zendros can get items if you give her time and tell her what to look for in advance. So if you want to put an order in for some item, she's about to leave town. Now would be the time to do it. So if you want something in particular,
I don't think the kind of I don't think there's anything that would be worth spending her kinds of prices for that would be of benefit to me. I think
Mhm.
our squishy healer and our mage have more need of magic items than I do. I just scream and hit things.
And do
I
that
just
well,
scream.
you do. Do that well, you also do.
well, just wanted to give a reminder just in case, especially since you might be able to afford something from her here in a bit.
Can we see what their inventory is before we decide for credit or money?
The credit does not have to be redeemed right away.
Okay.
So you can just take the credit and wait till an item comes in that you want, or
Take the 200. Okay.
or you can just yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, the way the quest functions out is 200 gold or an uncommon magic item.
Okay.
So it's your preference. And if you want her to find something particular for that uncommon magic item, she can. It'll just take a little bit of extra time.
Okay.
So,
Mm,
right. So
yeah, I
your
don't have
day of
anything.
prep comes to a close unless anyone has anything in particular they want to do. All right. So restful in the morning, you go by the dock. Her ship is getting ready to set out of ports. You grab her sturdy, thick iron chest, load it up on the cart, and head off. Does
Yep.
anyone have land vehicle proficiency?
Not I.
I have
Chills.
Poisoner's Kit. Is that similar?
No.
Um,
Everyone took water vehicles because boats, and I get that.
my background does not give me land vehicles, but I feel like as someone who's worked in trade forever, it might be something that I'm not the worst in the world at.
It's essentially just going to come. It was going to be a land vehicle proficiency if someone has it, or whoever's steering does an animal handling. Was going to be what it come down to. So.
Okay.
I'm a
So,
clergy
Dr.
boy.
Doolittle shit.
So whoever's steering, roll me an animal
Well, the
handling check.
highest animal handling is gonna be Sal.
I have a -2.
Yep.
I have a +1, but I mean we have a cleric, so
4.
Wait, you rolled a 4?
I rolled a 2 plus the 2 from my animal handling, so it was a 4. Apparently, my
help?
dice have. What the fuck, you? My
You
dice have
spooked the
betrayed me.
horses.
Given you all can't make it out of the city because the horses just won't leave the docks because they're just like, go.
Look,
Go.
it is horse. We are not clerics of
Go.
the earthly horse. We are the clerics of the
Yes,
earthly
you
dragon.
can help if you would like because the horses do not want to move with a 4.
okay. I'm changing batteries, but help gives the boy advantage.
Yeah, so roll again, Hobble.
13.
All right.
They
After
moved
your
3 steps.
grandmama's guidance, the horses begin to move, and you are on your way.
What did
They rolled a 13. So
I don't think Jules can hear us.
Hello? Hello?
nope, that's the face of their headphones aren't working.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hello? There we
Hello,
go.
Hello.
we can hear
Oh!
What
you.
did they roll?
13.
A 13.
All right. Is that good enough?
It was better than a 4.
All right.
So the horses are moving. They may not be moving at like max speed, but they are certainly moving.
I will
So
Horses are
I
somewhat
just lean
sympathetic
over
to
and
your
I
plea.
go, Sal, remember that animals like when you are kind to them and when you feed them. If you swear at them and try to get them to work for the claw, it will not. You'll have bedtime.
The claw!
Just
Oh, wait.
random in the background. The claw. I didn't even talk to them. I can't be mad at them if I don't even talk to them. If we just stare at each other like bump on log, how am I supposed to be mad? I can't even curse. They're a horse. Why would I curse at a horse? Unless it kicks me.
All right. So the meeting point you all were told is about half a day's travel outside of Burl. You guys are on the wrong layer. There you go. Yeah. So the meeting point you all were told is approximately here-ish.
Okay.
So it
Go
is
towards the booger.
it is a day and a half's travel, or 2 days travel.
The burly booger. Got it.
Yeah. So let me quickly double check the thing to make sure I know how land travel works. Probably should have done this beforehand, but who cares? Okay. That is all right. So your travel out there, it's quiet, uneventful. You get to do a little bit of camping, so I'm sure that's enjoyable for the people who aren't used to it.
Sleeping outside or just under the stars? I've never experienced this before ever in my life.
Nope.
I will say, as you're leaving town, you do come across like 3. Over the course of the day, you come across 3 different caravans of goods coming into Saltmarsh. So,
Do I recognize any of the traders?
make a. Would that be perception or history?
History, probably.
Yeah, history.
7.
None of them ring a bell, unfortunately.
Okay.
You. The heck is a D3?
A D6 cut in half.
Yep, that's
D4 -1.
that would work too, I guess. Yeah. You actually also as you're going through there, you come across about 2 like small, what would almost be like a satellite village of like just a couple of houses and like maybe like a single large house. as you're traveling. So that's your first day of travel. Your second day of travel, equally quiet. You find a caravan going towards Salt Marsh and another small village nearby that seems to just have like a couple of people, mostly like a private manor, and then
Thanks,
like
I
a
hate it.
couple small buildings for what some people would have for guest housing and stuff. And then you make it to your meeting point.
Early booger.
And you actually managed to get there, given your quietness of your trip there. You get there early, which is kind of nice. So you just kind of wait and just kind of chill. And then about an hour and a half after you get there, you see on the horizon a much larger caravan that does appear to have a handful of people that are armed way more than your average caravan guards. So,
Mm-hmm.
they make their way up to you and essentially come up and look over you all and ask. You see, it's like a human male driving their cart, very rather strong looking. Kind of takes a look. Are you all the ones Zendros sent?
We are.
I am on. I represent the Baron, who is buying the item. I am here to inspect it and deliver
We
payment.
represent the Lollipop Guild, the
Alright.
Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
The
Am I sorry about that?
we've lifted
No.
the iron chest down, and
Alright.
then I gesture and say, "Gentlemen, show the man the item for sale, please."
I am fighting Mr. Bubbles for the key.
Oh my god.
Alright.
You just have like one finger in there, just like. Is that what's
Roll a
happening?
d20, Cube.
Okay. Nat 1. Ooh, close!
Mr. Bubbles is winning because he rolled a 20.
Oh my
Mr.
god.
Bubbles, I need that. I understand you like key. It is part of your environment now, but I really need key back. How do my please go?
Did you lose?
Here, hang on.
No.
Here, hang on. I would say that'd be persuasion.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Oh, my
okay, Mr.
fuck.
Bubbles, I understand. You are elder to go. Do you need the key? Do we need both keys?
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm going to take a long time pulling this heavy ass thing down to put in front of whoever the hell these guys are again.
They have not given a name.
To give Ryba as much time as possible.
I like kind of turn my back to everyone else. I'm like, Mr. Bubbles, this is embarrassing for me. I really need the key right now.
Was I given some sort of security phrase or a description or something?
No. According to Zendros, the security of this is no one knows it's happening.
Okay.
The only people that know are the hired hands on each side and the buyer and the seller. That is the security on this. Is the fact
Alright.
that they came up and said by name Zendros.
Okay.
Yeah. So, make a sleight of hand check, Cube.
Okay, to see if I can take it.
Yeah.
Mr. Bubbles, what is that?
Oh boy.
All right. So you managed to take the key out of the bowl, and you turn around, and then before you turn around, you notice that Mr. Bubbles is biting to the end of the key and just out of the bowl, on the key in your hand.
No, get back in bowl.
He eventually after that he plops down in the bowl and kind of swims back up to an upright position.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bubbles.
Oh, okay. You now have access to your key that you let your fish have. So I'm assuming the two of you unlock the chest and open it.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I act like nothing has happened.
The gentleman who you're talking to does not seem very amused by the fact that he is having to wait. But other than that, he doesn't really say much on the matter. So, kind of steps forward, looks at the chest, looks in. Yeah. He looks at it, kind of nods, motions back, kind of snaps his fingers, and two of his guys bring forward a similar chest, kind of different kind of design to it, but similar thing. They open it up, and there is a lot of platinum in that chest. So, kind of motions for you all to take your inspection.
Uh-huh.
So,
Um, hmm. Which one of us is likely to be the best at math? I'm guessing the one likely to be the best at math is the one who collects money for a god.
or I think actually the intelligent person of the group was the one that just spent 2 minutes fighting with a fish for a key.
I don't have a positive modifier.
Oh, do you
I
not? Okay,
No, I'm
no.
0.
I thought. Okay, never mind.
I do have a positive modifier.
All right.
Or
Make
I
an
have a
intelligence.
modifier of 0, which is, I guess, better than Ryba's somehow.
Someone make an intelligence check. If two of you want to do it, you can make it at advantage.
18. That was a 19 minus 1.
Mine was a 10. So,
Okay.
Grandmama again.
Kind of take a second, look over it. It seems to be you weren't told the exact value agreed upon, but there is a decent chunk of money in that chest.
Okay.
So,
I'd like to do a perception check.
okay.
That is a lot of money. I think.
It is a chest full of
Wow.
metal of some sort that might be valuable.
Hey, I think that's money.
Wow.
Somehow we have turned into Shaun of the Dead. And I don't think any of us are Shaun.
You got some red on you.
Well,
Oh, wait,
the
wrong.
guy kind of just takes a look. Adequate.
I've heard that before.
Oh boy.
Granny nods, uh closes the chest back up, or I don't
Actually,
know, is he supposed to take the chest or is he not supposed to take the chest?
his Baron has requested that they just swap the contents of the chest, not the chest themselves.
Alright.
So, yeah, you go through the process. You pull out the potion. They
It
kind
makes
of
it easier to count the money.
yeah, they go through and just kind of dump the money into their chest, into your chest. Kind of set theirs back and put the potion very gently in theirs on a little stand that they had custom made beforehand.
Cute.
Yeah, and then proceed to lock up the chests.
Uh-huh.
Kind of look back at his crew, nod, and it's a pleasure doing business with the captain. Give her my regards, or give her the Baron's regards.
Okay.
So.
After exchanging pleasantries,
Toiletries? What?
asking them if they want any tea, because
They-
apparently Granny likes to make people tea and give it to them.
They politely decline and begin to head on their way almost as soon as the exchange is done.
Yeah. And then, I'm assuming Riba gives Mr. Bubbles the key back.
I will
'Cause
have to fight him again for it.
So,
No.
no.
if you have to fight him for it, how much will someone trying to rob us of the money have to fight him?
Is that bubble impenetrable? Like, if you smash on ground, will it break? Or will it just bounce and hit person in face? Because if that's the case, give it to Mr. Bubbles. If it shatters, you keep it.
He slides the key back into the bubble.
Quick point of contention: you haven't dropped it yet, so you don't know.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna do that right now. So.
But yeah, so you guys finish your exchange and spend the remainder of what day there is left, trying to get a head start on returning home.
Okay, I will try
Okay.
horses again. Let's see if this works this time.
Make an animal handling check.
Unnatural 20. Haha! They like me.
The horses you've learned how to at least work with these horses, or in this case, this horse. You only have the one. So, but it seems to actually pick up its pace and go just a touch faster than your trip out here.
Aha! This horse likes me now. Peggy likes me now. I like this, yes.
Yeah.
The horse's name is Peggy. Of course it is.
Alright, so you guys managed to get back about a day's travel. Uneventfully, quietly. Again, nights just as quiet, if not quiet. It's a clear night, lots of stars and good stories that I'm sure you all exchange, and tea for what that is worth, and it's a generally pleasant night.
Mm.
On your second day's travel back, the road itself has a kind of a semi-precarious spot. If you not really like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like there's a river that leads to Salt Marsh that you all have walked up on the way here, and there's kind of got like almost like a semi-short cliff, about 100-ish feet or so to the actual riverside.
Mhm.
And as you're approaching that stretch of the walk on your way back, there's like a cart on its side in the middle of the road.
Yep.
So
Where I'm
I'm-
from, this is a good omen.
I'm
no,
watching
bad.
this very carefully. But I tell Sal not to slow down.
all right, the cart is completely obscuring the road. So
All right. Well, then I have them stay back. And go to investigate without, 50,000 gold worth of platinum, on my person.
all right,
Do we want to shove
well,
the chest into like the bag of holding or something and hide it, or
Will it fit?
how big is the restraint on a bag of holding?
it's pretty big from what I understand. I can find it real quick.
Yeah, because the chest is
64 cubic feet.
okay. Yeah, so the chest would
2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 feet deep.
Right. But that's the dimensions of the bag, not what it can hold.
well, I
Right,
mean,
but
if it
whatever it
can't
is has to
fit
fit through the mouth.
through
of
the
bag.
mouth of the bag, it
2
can't
feet
go in
diameter is huge, though.
Yeah, it is. It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
So we can put it
Will it
inside.
hold that?
Yeah, it's there's not like a weight limit for the bag of holding, is there?
Yeah, 500 pounds.
500 pounds.
It's a lot.
Okay, how much does 5,000 platinum plus a sturdy iron chest weigh?
Iron chest probably weighs more than the platinum itself.
So a platinum piece is worth 10 gold pieces, right? So
Yeah.
it's 5,000 coins.
Okay.
Each coin, like how many coins would that take to weigh a pound? Roll.
Probably 100.
Okay.
Actually, these
Quick
sheets
Google.
on Roll20 do these.
Oh,
yeah.
they do, don't they? So let's
They
say I'm
do.
at 31 pounds. Add 1,000 platinum, 51 pounds. So it's 20 pounds.
So
There you
20
go.
pounds per 1,000. So that would be. So that's 100 pounds of
pounds
platinum.
of platinum, and then
plus
what? A
iron
50-pound chest, maybe?
Probably closer to 75, just because it actually is lead lined.
So less than 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, it fits in there.
All right, then never mind about the going. We have an empty cart. We're coming back from having made deliveries.
And I'm gonna hide the bag of holding like underneath my cloak.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
let's me go on ahead.
Is that a bag of holding in
And
your
give
pocket, or are you
you
just hiding
guys-
something from me?
Is that the right one? Nope, that's the ocean.
We're
A
drowning.
Is a
point of
naval cart
reference.
battle.
Yeah, a point of reference. So this is your card on the bottom. I'll let you guys position yourself wherever you want.
There.
I will say the card does seat all of you, despite it not looking like it would here. So,
Alright.
all right. So, I'm gonna. Do you
So,
guys just proceed
we
forward?
want to try to
or-
skirt around the cart and go if we can. The road is blocked, and there's probably something in there, but I'm
Alright.
not necessarily trying
So-
to, make myself vulnerable by going to fight it.
So you want to kind of try and go where?
Like, around.
Through there. Through there. Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
I want to
when
keep
you
my eyes on the bushes and stuff over here.
make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah,
Eye that bush.
we're paying close attention to what's going on the whole
What
way we're getting
bushes?
up ahead. Like,
Do you even know what the
scanning
bush
the
is?
entire scene.
I'm looking on the
Guard
left side,
grade.
so
Yeah.
alright.
Make a perception check.
21.
All right.
I'm
So
super unlucky on this character.
the cart is pushing forward, trying to go through the area.
Uh-huh.
As you get to about here, you catch a glimpse of movement out of the right side of your eye, and you
Uh-huh.
look over and you do see what almost kind of looks like a crossbow limb, kind of sticking up. And as you're notice that, you hear the shattering of glass behind you, and the path behind you erupts into fire, and Ryba and Tyrion and Yelena take a crossbow bolt. So
No!
fired at them. So that is a surprise round. So that is advantage on actually, yeah, that's advantage on attacks. That is how that works, right?
If you're surprised,
Free round.
Cat hair
Does-
in my
Does
mouth.
5th edition have
You
flat-footed?
it doesn't.
Okay, I'm thinking of Pathfinder. Okay.
So, if you're surprised, you can't move or take an action on the first turn of combat, and you
Okay.
can't take a reaction. It's
All
not
right.
automatic.
It's not advantage, but it's just a you can't react.
There's something
Yeah.
that gives assassins advantage.
Yes.
I think that's being an assassin.
Right,
Yes.
right. Assassins, the
Yeah.
the rogue specialization, get
Mhm.
that.
Okay.
Yes.
This is a special
So
thing.
first one up is Yelena. That is a 18 to hit
Hits.
for 4 piercing damage as you take a crossbow to the shoulder. From the what you saw on the right side,
Uh-huh.
Tyrion is a 17 to hit.
Meets hits.
All right, and you take 2 piercing from a crossbow on the left side that of an area over here. That is everyone that had an action ready. So let's roll initiative.
Okay.
First things first. Let's get your combatants out that you know about.
That we know about. How long does suggestion last?
Let's see. So you are. You are. That's no. That they did not roll a 27 on initiative. Karen.
Jeez, I'd hope not. Oh.
Give me just a second. And they rolled that.
They rolled a
go
that?
ahead and order descending. You guys rolled a 15, a 13, and a 12. All right. So surprise round over. These two guys took shots at you all with a crossbow bolt, or crossbows from the tree line and a bush. Ryba, you're up first.
All right. I'm gonna.
Actually, I lied. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
How's he?
Upon hearing the crossbow bolts fire, there's a tremble in the ground as what looks like a mechanical centipede thing comes out of the ground.
We
Here.
gonna die.
I got a picture for you. There you go.
Oh,
Directly
change
in
the
front of the. Yeah. There you go. It's in the chat. One of those just pops out of the ground from nowhere and is in the path of the cart that you guys were trying to escape from.
Okay.
So, yeah. And it's. Does it get an action this turn? I should have probably looked this up. I didn't. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Does get an action this turn. It's actually going to, and I'm going to make myself have to look more things up in the middle of combat. It's going to take a bite at your horse.
No, Peggy.
So, no, not a seahorse.
Nay.
Peggy is an appropriate name for a Pegasus.
So it's.
You don't know this horse's
That's
personal
cocked.
life. Don't assume. Don't kink shame.
That definitely hits the horse. So it takes. So it takes 4 damage as it bites it, and you see, honestly, you actually see some energy arc out of its teeth as it takes an additional 6 lightning damage. So that is its action, and your horse is not looking great all of a sudden.
I hate it.
So Ryba, your turn.
Okay, great. So that looks like a construct, right? It looks like a machine more than a living.
Yeah, no, it is very mechanical. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use this changes things a little bit for me. I'm going to use Crown of Madness on this guy over here.
All right. What is that?
Let me go ahead and cast it. That will clear things up.
Make sure.
One humanoid in your
Wisdom saving throw. He rolled 2. So he fails because that's
Okay.
a 2.
Okay.
So
So
And
he's
do I
mind
get a-
control.
Do I pick what he does this turn or next turn? Subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control.
The charm target must use its action before
Okay.
on on each turn.
Okay, so
To
on
make a
his turn,
melee
it'll
attack.
yeah on a thing I mentally choose. He can attack the weird fucking centipede thing.
okay. And that's your turn.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
That's all.
it is the bandit's turn. So the one on the right is going to take another shot at Yelena. He's going to do some rolling, and that is the wrong stat. No, that's the right stat block. He's going to roll a 10, so that probably misses.
It does.
Ryba, you actually have a crossbow bolt whiz by your head behind you for a 14 to hit.
14.
Yeah.
Hang on. That hits.
All right. You take 4 piercing damage as a guy from behind you lands a shot without you knowing he was there.
Okay.
And the guy on the left is going to take a shot at the centipede thingy. It's going to roll and miss, and he's just going to shoot the dirt right in front of it and not actually hit the creature. Well, construct itself. Elena, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna rage
All right.
and charge and attack this one.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Like
it.
fling myself out of the cart at him.
Yep.
And just rah.
Go.
Actually, I'm gonna reckless attack as well.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll. That's the face of you critting.
Get
Alright.
it, grandmama.
Also,
Get it.
the other die
Yeah.
was a 2.
Okay. Don't forget your brutal critical from being a half orc.
Will not. Let's see.
So I feel like that guy's about to die.
Horribly
you-
about to die.
So
Did this guy move to attack?
racial traits.
He attacked,
Savage
but he did not move.
attack.
He had a ranged weapon, so
Okay.
Roll
he attacked the
an
centipede thing that you picked,
additional
and then just
time
didn't want to
with
move.
dice.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Okay.
I don't. Can you dictate if he moves or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It
So
must use his action before moving on each of his turn to make a melee attack. Yeah, it has
Oh,
to.
it's a
grow to
melee attack.
Has to
Well,
melee.
that does. Okay, it's in melee. It does not change the fact that it actually missed the attack though,
That's
because
fine.
the range and melee is the same modifier. Okay.
That's what I want.
Okay, then never mind. My bad.
Okay, sorry. No, it's good.
No, it's cool. How much
So
damage
Trying
did
to
you
get you
roll?
off.
2d10 plus 13.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
So that's 21 damage.
yeah, they had he's dead now.
Okay.
He's dead. Just shh, you're dead. Shh.
Well, let's do you and then your. Okay. All right, Tyrion.
Did the guy back here hit you, Ryba?
He hit Ryba.
Yeah.
Did you say anything when he shot you in the ass?
Probably
Uh,
ow.
Probably ow. Yeah. Very loud.
Okay.
Crossbows aren't exactly quiet by any definition of the
I mean,
word. So
I don't know.
But I'm
Ro-
trying to focus on my spell. That's what the con save was.
Yeah,
right. I completely forgot
It's
concentration
cool.
was a thing.
No, that's yeah.
I was just making sure that Ryba wasn't like suddenly like suck it up, or some weirdness because he's trying to kill a construct. I'm going to use my main attack action to wait. Before I do that, let me actually read what this thing does.
Oops.
Hit the target takes. They make a melee spell attack against. So if I use my bonus action for spiritual weapon, is that my
You can attack it
action
with the
as
first
well?
turn. Yes.
Okay, but it doesn't
like
take up my main action.
Whatever it takes. Pop spiritual weapon for me. I haven't actually read it like I should have.
Not that, you.
Dead
Okay.
attack.
Good hit though. I mean, here I got D&D Beyond nearby.
Know how to do this.
You have to change it to a spell card.
Oh.
Yep.
Well then.
You open
Okay,
the settings
so
on spiritual weapons and
it is a bonus action to cast.
Mhm.
So it would be a bonus action, and then you can actually have a hit with your first casting, and then it's a bonus action every turn after that to make it move and hit something else. So you would select your action this turn, but you can't cast another spell with that action. I'm pretty sure you can do a cantrip, but not a spell.
Okay.
So
Because I just wanted to be able to shoot the guy with the crossbow, and then spiritual weapon the cantrip. Cantrip? Nope.
yeah, you would be able to do that. So
Okay. I'm going to take a shot at butt arrows back here with the light
Alright.
crossbow.
go ahead and roll to hit.
Ah! 14.
That hits.
What am I doing? I have hellish rebuke.
That would be guess it's just 1 because it's 1d8. I don't think it's plus anything.
Plus your dexterity if you have a modifier.
That would be
Your dex modifier is
0, but I think I'm actually proficient in this.
proficiency doesn't actually add to your damage total.
Okay.
It just adds to the to hit
to hit.
modifier.
Yeah.
0.
So
it's 1.
So you do 1 damage. So you skim him with a crossbow bolt.
And then I use this.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Go
reroll for
ahead.
that, or just leave it the way it is? To attack.
I'll say your choice. If you want to try for that crit, go ahead. But if you want to risk going for the crit and getting something lower, your choice. So
Nope, I'm gonna leave it with that. because I'm
Okay,
going
well
to
that
assume
definitely
that
hits. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Do it. Do the thing. Do it. What? He said no.
Oh, I think roll 20's dice just broke.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so
All right, it's crap. I actually still have it up. It is.
Perfect.
Let's see. 1d8 plus your wisdom for your damage for spiritual weapon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fix that.
Oh, you know what it is? I bet you changed it to spell card. Now it's not registering that there's a die roll to that.
Oh, you know,
That's a
you
good
might be
point. That's a good point. How dare you, card? My wisdom?
1d8 plus wisdom modifier.
7, 9.
Okay. You get a mighty whack on it. Okay. And what kind of damage type is that? That's force, right?
Yeah, it should just be regular force. We're gonna go double check
Alright.
because I've got it. Yeah, target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
All right. Well, it appears to be leaking whatever its equivalent of blood is, so probably oil.
All right.
So, yeah. And I believe that is your turn, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's now that creature's turn. Seeing that it's suddenly had one of its allies turn on it and it's being attacked by a magical whip, it's going to go ahead and use. Okay, so what you see happen is it kind of like recoil from getting hit by this whip, and it just kind of sit there and just. You hear like a whine of electricity, and it just kind of see two of its feet just, well, whatever its feet equivalent are, it's like little spiky wheel things on the front of it.
Leggies.
Yeah, hit the
leggies.
ground, and you just see electricity spread out from it on the ground to
Bad.
everyone within 15 feet of it that is
Oh.
touching the ground.
Oh, I'm in the cart. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both still in the
You're
cart.
not! So,
Also, that horse is dead.
that guy. Yeah, no, the horse is dead.
No, Peggy!
Yelena, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Peggy, you were too young to die. I don't actually know the age of the horse. I'm just saying shit.
Who's doing dex?
Yelena and your mind controlled bandit.
Oh, well, that's you doing the.
Yeah, I am. I got it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm supposed to make what kind of a saving throw? Sorry.
Dex save.
I was trying to figure out if spiritual weapons get
He fails.
opportunity attacks. Does danger sense apply? Advantage on deck saves against things I can see?
Sure.
I was so.
So this guy's just dead.
It did its purpose.
So
13.
I get attack this round.
just barely fails. So you take 14 lightning damage.
Okay.
And it's going to go on ahead and burrow underground.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was gonna do
Yep.
a damage.
Squizma.
Okay.
All right. Ryba, it's your turn.
Ooh, I'm gonna hold on to a spell just for the big, stupid centipede thing. Which means Eldritch Blast.
On the bandit in the back, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the one that shot me.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Fuck you!
Nope.
Yeah, no, that misses.
Is Sal's passive perception high enough to notice Granny bleeding her own blood as she careens across the field of vision toward the thing in the back? This is not a thing I know, but this is the thing that might.
How fast are
Be-
you moving there, small, angry grandmama?
I mean, the full 30 feet of movement is what's gonna happen, but it's not my turn yet. But anyway, it's just a question that I wondered in my head. I mean, it's not like guts spilling out, but it's definitely like bleeding.
Uh,
Well, while you guys discuss, I'm going to let my cat out of my room because they are being noisy and taking attention. Also, I just realized it's the bandit's turn, so give me like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
oh shit! I got tiramisu cookies. I'll be right back.
Tiramisu cookies.
Tiramisu cookies.
Alright, sorry. You didn't have anything else you wanted to do, did you, Cube? Or
No. If I missed, then that's it.
okay. Well then it's the bandit's turn, who is then going to take a crossbow shot at someone. Tyrion again. So that is going to miss with a 5, though. And then he's going to run up here. Go 5, 10, 15, and kind of hunker down behind this rock to break line of sight from all of you.
What a
So,
nerd.
he's not in direct line of sight with any of you at the moment.
Okay.
Yelena.
I'm gonna fix that
All right.
and attack.
Peekaboo.
Not reckless, just attack.
Reserved.
All right.
16.
Hits.
There needs to be a reserved attack where you get disadvantage to hit, but so do they.
It's probably a fighter thing.
It probably is. It's probably like a defensive stance thing.
12.
He falls before you.
Did it. Rah!
All right. Tyrion.
Where did the centipede go?
Underground.
Burrowed into the
Okay,
ground.
I was like, holy shit, this is Tremors.
Still.
I call Kevin Bacon. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have a reaction of this Tremors. Get off the ground, Grandmama. Come. I don't know where the thing went. Get up off the ground. On the rock,
This will be a
somewhere,
watching
anywhere.
tremor.
Come here.
So is that your turn?
Well, I mean, I can't see anything, and I heard a out of the bushes, so I'm assuming that thing is dead. Or, I'm assuming Arrow Bush Baby is dead.
Yeah, you heard blah, and then rah!
So yeah, it's basically just me yelling, "Get off the ground!" in my best Kevin Bacon impression.
All right. So that's your turn then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Rage Grandma scares me
Yelena,
six pins.
you're sitting
She
there
scares us all.
for a second, and you feel the ground shift beneath your feet as 2 of them pop up and each take a bite attack at you with advantage because flanking.
Okay.
So the first one is a 19 to hit,
That hits.
and the second one is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, so the first one, it is 6 piercing
Uh-huh.
and 4 lightning.
Okay.
These tiramisu cookies aren't that bad. They're like
That is
Oreo
it for their
tiramisu
turn.
flavored.
Actually, no, I take that back. This one that's directly in front of you is going to reburrow back into the ground after coming up to take an attack.
Okay.
Right up.
Okay, great. So I can't see it. Do I know it's there?
You can make a perception check.
All right.
You definitely heard something over there that wasn't Yelena.
Okay. Despite my better knowledge, I'm gonna run out to here. Can I see it now?
You can. Also, be aware, that's fire.
If I go any further, yeah. I
Yeah,
assume
like
it.
what it looks like one of the bandits threw a bottle of oil behind you and lit
Okay.
it on fire to block the path behind you.
I'll be one step
Grecian
closer.
fire.
Alright. You
Um,
can see it.
Okay. Is it the same one I hit earlier?
You can't tell.
Okay. It's not spewing oil.
Actually, no, you would be able to tell. No, this is a different one.
Okay. Damn.
I forgot the one was bloody.
Eldritch Blast.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit. That
22 probably
definitely hits.
11.
That one's also now bloodied.
Hell yes.
Bandits, they're dead.
What did that take me to get here? 15. So I go back into the cart.
Alright. Yelena.
I'm gonna climb onto the rock
Alright.
and stab it.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
I miss.
What you roll?
8.
Okay, yeah, you do a mighty miss. Tyrion.
Okay, now. Where's this thing? How far are you? Is it 20 feet or is it 25 feet? I don't remember.
25.
You can move your spiritual weapon 20.
It's not gonna make it.
It is not. It's gonna come up short. How dare you do this to...
Oh no, it can go there.
Could it hover over the dead guy?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my bonus once I hit the right button to move this over here and do a swack.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
15? It doesn't get any of my bonuses, right? It's just
It gets your spell attack modifier.
so
+4.
Or your spell attack bonus, yeah.
+4.
So it's wisdom plus proficiency.
19.
So that would be a +4. It hits.
D8. Which is 3.
All right.
I can count.
It is still standing, but it does look very, very hurt.
Wait, how did you? Oh, did you roll a 1 on your damage die?
Yep.
Wow.
Wah.
Do you have anything else you want to do, or?
Yeah, I have a main attack, so I'm gonna do the Sacred Flame.
It is fully obscured by the rock.
Well, butts. I'm gonna set
So-
something on fire.
Well, yeah. So
Not
you can't see it from the cart.
Then I set the bush on fire. Does the bush dodge?
That's a very cleric thing to do.
No. The bush fails its deck save.
Ah,
All right.
it's the burning bush now.
So
I knew Jill
this-
would get it.
Mm-hmm.
So the one in front of you is going to go on ahead and do that little charge up attack thingy again. So go ahead and make another deck save for me, Yelena.
Please don't fuck this up this time, me. 22.
You pass. So you take 7 lightning damage.
All right. I slump to the ground and then stand back up.
All right. And then the other one is going to pop back out of the ground and take a bite attack at you.
Okay.
Not flanking this time, but and I'm going to take a guess and say a 14 misses.
It does.
Okay. And then they both slink back into the ground. Because there is no limit to how often they can do this, apparently. Which is nice. So
Bullshit.
Yeah. What's their CR?
1.
With infinite ability to run away for no reason.
Let me put it.
There's not a timer on
Okay.
that.
It says they have a burrow speed of 30 feet.
Burrowing's probably an action.
It does not say it in their action list.
Okay.
So All right. Well, no, that is actually a valid point. These guys have been so the one that used the light.
Use your use.
That's fine.
It's fine. I'm complaining that it's bullshit. But I mean, play your characters with your strength. We also get some bullshit. So
Yeah. That's
Yeah. All right. Ryba.
Fine.
in other like for example, I just died and then I didn't.
Yeah.
Mhm. So these guys are bleeding oil.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hold my action, and when I see one, I'm gonna create a bonfire on it.
All right. Bandits are still dead. Get out of the initiative order. Yelena.
I'm going to move slightly, attempt to squish back in any of my guts that are still available, and hold an action until something shows up in my range, and then I'll smack it with my battle axe.
False life itself, isn't it?
All right. Tyrion.
Okay.
Oh.
So I can't
I don't
see
know whether
fart.
Sal has ever seen Granny like slump to the ground dead and then stand back up again, but that's a thing that just happened.
Honestly, I probably just think that Granny tripped
Power nap.
or some shit.
Okay.
So Tyrion,
That's a
it is your
valid
turn.
point, long shot. I'm going to use a bonus. Nope, that's the wrong button. Use a bonus to move the thing up closer to Granny, and then I'm going to use. Do I have an attack? Actually, that. Nope, not that. Come on. What? Nope, not that either. Damn it. I don't know the spell that I'm using. Well, no, I don't have... Yeah, I don't have anything that's ranged that's not already a bonus weapon. Or an attack. I'm gonna hold my crossbow action, and if one of them things pops up in my sight, I'm going to shoot it.
All right.
That's all I got.
Well, then it's now their turn. One of them is going to spring back out of the ground near the rock and take an attack at Yelena.
Reaction
I
attack.
shoot.
Okay.
Same.
Well, all right. So you all three attack that one.
Mhm.
Yelena first. Go ahead.
11.
Misses.
Okay.
I guess that would be Ryba next.
Okay.
Right. Create bonfire is a save on their part.
Dex.
Dex save on.
13 to beat.
They rolled a 16.
Okay.
So is that half
do
damage or no damage?
Excuse me.
No
Uh,
damage, it's a cantrip.
But the fire's still on their spot.
Yeah.
Okay. So the fire is there. Tyrion, take your shot.
That's 21.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 7.
All right. So you take your crossbow, you fire it, and the bolt just glances right off.
But didn't
It
do
was a
any...
good shot, and you know that would have hit and done something very devastating to it, but it just glanced.
Okay, so it didn't do
Okay.
7 points of damage, or it did?
No, they
Okay.
actually have immunity to piercing damage from non-magical attacks
Yikes.
for CR1.
You sure there's a CR1 and not CR11?
I'm
read
looking
that
at
right?
it. There is CR1, but
I thought that was a fake
it's
cookie.
fine. All right, so that's gonna go ahead and take an attack at Yelena. Definitely misses with a 9.
Yep.
The second
9.
one is going to jump out of the ground here and try and attack Rybo.
Okay, that first one takes 1d8
It does take
fire
one.
damage.
Actually, no, it makes another deck save for. No, it's in the fire, isn't
Nope, it stood in the fire. It's its own
it?
damn
Okay,
fault.
that's fair.
It's his own damn fault.
It should have moved.
All right. Well, it's on. It's on fire. So.
Okay.
And then this one's gonna take a jump attack at, or just kind of jump up and try and bite you.
Okay.
I don't think a 12 hits, doesn't?
Nope, misses.
Okay. Yep. And it's just going to, at this point, scurry under your cart.
That's not
Fun.
creepy.
Ryba.
Great. Let me think about what I can do here.
I'm really glad I toned this down from what I originally had.
Sellers of dried grapes are always raisin awareness. Thank you, Cake.
I knew that was cake. Anyways. Let's see. Control spells don't work on fucking constructs. I hate it. Okay. I'm gonna stay where I'm at because I think up in the cart's probably my best bet. And
Alright.
I'm gonna hit this one with a bolt. I'll just blast.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Actually,
That definitely hits. And you fire at it, and it hits, and it just scatters like Legos.
nice.
So. Elena.
It's underneath
Peek.
the
Nope.
cart, yeah?
Under the cart, yes.
Like hiding under the cart or buried in the ground under the cart?
Like it went under the cart and looks like it's in the process of starting to bury, but it did not actually bury itself this time.
Okay, so I can go stab it then.
You can go stab it.
Alright, I'm gonna go stab it then.
Go ahead and roll to stab it.
This one's leaking oil.
Yeah, this one is looking real rough.
Yep.
Reckless attack. 16.
Hits.
It's a good thing too, because I would have missed otherwise. 11 damage.
So you get down there and you take your axe and just glances like the bolt did.
It wasn't immune to slashing damage before.
You didn't hit one of these, did you?
Yeah?
Oh, well then never mind. Then ignore me. I missed that earlier. My bad. Yeah, sure, you kill it then, because that's on me. I'm sorry. That is entirely my fault. They were technically supposed to be immune to all weapon attacks that aren't magic or adamantine.
I see.
So that's on me, not you all. So you killed it. Good job.
Alright. So
Yeah.
it did a smush.
Yeah. This one's just got like a giant gash in its side. It's still in one piece,
Okay.
but it is definitely disabled and more or less destroyed.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Um,
I'm looking at their
Grandma
stat block.
lays on the ground and pants.
Yeah. I'm looking at their stat block a little bit more in depth. How the heck are these CR1?
There's no way in hell. What are they?
They're called Bronze Scouts. They're from Mordekaimans.
I gotta see this now.
Medium construct, unaligned, 13 AC, 18 8 points, CR1.
Challenge
Hey,
one.
ninja.
I mean, I was
They
going
have
off
a
of that.
passive perception of 16
That's super high.
and damage immunities to poison and non-magical regular attacks.
I mean, they're constructs.
Right.
And there's
Each
nothing
of
on there
them
about the
did
burrowing
lightning
taking
flare
an
one.
action or anything.
No,
So-
but I should have thought Longshot was right. I should have thought about it, the fact that they were moving away from me. I should have gotten attacks of opportunity on them when they
Yep.
left
True.
my or at least
Actually,
the first one.
they don't get attacks of opportunity if they burrow.
That's
That is
Okay.
one
That's
of their
broke as
That
fuck.
that is what it says. Yeah, this is an unbalanced thing. This is not a CR1 creature.
See, I did not know.
At least 2 or 3.
I was going by CR because that's the only thing I
Yeah,
have
I
to
mean,
reference
you would
things
have
off
no
of.
other way to.
You're good.
I mean, CR3 is a little strong, but like, yeah, this
2.
is 2. Yeah.
1.5, 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, you guys ended up getting them all, and given that info, I have been told. Take 250 for that. Make it worth your all's while,
All right.
because that's, yeah, yeah. Okay. So, note to self, CR not always right.
You can definitely that creature's just I don't think balanced very well. But CR is like a suggestion for combat. So you can
Yeah.
definitely use low CR creatures and make it a high or like a deadly combat without getting into high CRs.
Yeah. See,
You can do pairings that are just mean.
I didn't want to throw a bunch of enemies at you guys, so I'm like, grab a couple of bandits to have a thing or two they can get a hold of, and just.
One of the things I actually a long time ago reeled back on with the Lily fight was there were these stun spore mushrooms I was going to pair with creeper vines, which is stupid because it's save or die. It's very bad.
That's mean.
It's
But it's
very
fun.
mean.
Yeah.
And it's like a CR2 or something all combined together. It's like, well, that's no, fuck.
But yeah, so you guys kind of sit there for a second and no more. Your horse is dead, but you're not.
Yeah, Grandma's just gonna continue to lay on the ground.
Oh.
I revived the horse.
Oh boy.
Actually, come to think, but the horse would have been making death saves that entire time.
Probably.
But I had much more things to think about.
That was what, 3-4 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll roll 4 death saves real quick. Pass. Pass. Fail. Pass.
So the
This
horse
dread's
is
okay.
breathing and not moving.
The horse is not okay, but it's not dead.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to.
Does it have a broken leg?
Oh god.
You want to answer that?
yeah. I will say it has no injuries magical healing cannot fix.
Okay, good.
Yeah. First thing though
You don't get to be glue.
is oh god. If Grandma hadn't slumped to the ground before I did this, I would have just jumped down and did that. Nope. Excuse me.
I should have hellish rebuked.
Grandma
getting
got
attacked.
3 whole extra heal points.
Oh boy.
And
Healing. Yay.
then I'm.
I have 4 hit points.
That may as well be 8.
Yay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got the extra thing, so take
5.
5 instead.
Oh boy. 6 hit points. That's most of the crappy weapons.
Yeah. So the horse is unconscious but stable. So
I got it.
And then I'm going
Horse is
to.
stable.
Oh my god. Please see your way out.
Okay, bye. Whoop. Moving at an angle. What? There we go. Well, the wheels are locked on this.
Can I switch those? Can I give the 12 to Grandmama and the 5 to the horse?
sure.
There you go, Grandma. You now have 13 whole points of health, and the horse has
It's maxed out.
5 plus whatever.
Actually, it's not, because I just grabbed the stats for the first horse I found that wasn't a seahorse.
It's not a seahorse.
It's
a
awake.
land horse.
It's not dead, and it's awake. and then it's gonna stand back up, and it's gonna definitely be moving a little bit slower though, because its leg took a gnarly bite.
Too bad I can't do
Gnarly.
false life on it.
Oh
It's
god.
self-target only.
Oof. Well,
Necromancy horse.
yeah,
An undead horse would never get tired. That'd be pretty freaking great, actually.
yeah. So,
Also, wouldn't need to
Okay.
eat.
Let's go back to
Hmm.
town and tell
Mhm.
uh Zendros about the fact that we have her money, and also my organs are still inside me mostly.
These constructs are made out of bronze.
the outer armor appears to be yes. It's almost like a kind of enchanted bronze to a degree.
Okay, I want to load these things up
Yeah,
into the cart.
let's put them in the cart.
Alright.
Also, I want to search these guys before we.
And the turned over
Okay.
cart.
Alright.
And
The turned over cart is mostly just like empty crates and stuff to be bulky and a pain to move.
mhm.
Anything in them?
No, they're empty crates or just like
Oh,
full of
okay.
rocks or something to be
Okay, okay.
difficult.
The man
The
Akiris complimented the
people
carpenter on his nails.
Have call it you and you. 4 gold and 2 silver each.
Okay, so we get 4 gold and 2 silver each.
And you kind of get the sense going through their stuff. They didn't know. They just knew this was a traveled road. They didn't know what was coming through here.
Right.
So
I kind of figured.
yeah.
Six,
So they're just like,
96,
oh, it's a
so-
cart. Let's see if we can't rob it. Oh no.
Oh no, our giant magical centipede things.
Wee woo.
We got somehow.
Wee woo.
Okay.
Well,
So yeah.
we get paid
Fuck the
200
smugglers.
plus.
This is a bigger
Oh.
deal.
So you guys make it back to town. Quiet comparatively and not comparatively.
Mhm.
And when you guys get back to town, I'm assuming you head right to the docks.
Unfortunately, we were
find
robbed and we
Zendros.
lost all the platinum.
Uh-huh.
Well.
Uh-huh.
When you
Pretty
get
cool,
back
okay.
to town, nope. I said put them here. There we go. Yeah. You actually see the ship that Zendros captains pulling into dock. So it has
Okay.
gone out and it was in the process of coming back in.
How
So-
convenient.
Yeah. So
In my still not completely dried bloody clothes.
Yeah.
Let's give the lady her money. Let's yeah.
Let's give her
the
90%
captain
of her
needs the
money.
No.
all right. Yeah. So the ship gets tied off and everything, and also just for my sake, this marker right here, that is the marker from the map of is their ship in port or not. So.
Okay.
And
So,
this one's our jolly boat over here.
yeah, that's your all's boat. Is the one up
And
there.
this is the letter A.
Yeah, that is a building I thought was going to come up. It didn't. We'll get to it later.
Okay.
Number 22 is fancy house.
Yeah.
Maybe it's haunted.
I needed a house that wasn't occupied, so I just picked one near the docks for
Oh,
something.
that's not number 22. That's next to number 22. Okay,
No, yeah. The A is something I'm going to work on in the future.
that's fine.
So, yeah, you guys pull your cart up. I'm assuming you pull the chest out of the bag of holding at this point.
Yep.
Not until probably not until we're on the boat. Just in
Alright.
case.
And, well, Captain Zendros comes out to greet you kind of with a relief and then concern look almost immediately. My goodness, what
I
happened
smile
out
and
there?
wave.
Hi.
Well,
Grandmama
we were
went on a
ambushed by
rampage.
bandits. There was a small accident. We made it here. Come, Reba. Let us bring the captain's chest.
Yes, please, please.
Yes,
Oh my
Ryba.
God.
Help us
Alright.
with the chest. Help us open the chest, Ryba.
Alright, I fight with Mr. Bubbles.
Roll a d20.
Alright.
Roll a d.
Mr.
Okay,
Bubbles, not again. You have learned from.
you have
Mr.
a
Bubbles.
house full of dice. Start
He
using
is
your own
not-
dice.
He's not putting up nearly as much of a fight, but he is putting up a little bit of one. He only rolled a 7 this time.
One moment. You're a goldfish. You want gold? I'll give you gold. And I plunk a gold piece into his bubble, hoping he goes for it. And let's go with the key.
Let's go with the key.
Yeah,
You just have to bribe your Eldritch God. That'll be fine.
it'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
So
is a goldfish, so
Valid point.
I'll go ahead and
Well-
mark down 1 gold, even though it's still technically on me.
yeah.
It's his now. You gave it to
It
him
is.
in
It is.
exchange for
Yeah,
a
Mr.
key.
Bubbles has 1 gold. You better give me a sheet.
I'll get around to it. But yeah, so you deliver the chest, and you all open it, and she kind of quickly runs her hand through. Hell, it appears you all certainly had an eventful trip. Kind of looks
What a
over
little
the.
death between business associates.
Tell you what, and she actually reaches into the chest and pulls out 20 platinum and sets them on the counter. Or not? Nope. I'm
What? Too late.
Said it.
nope.
Can't
Hold
redact
on.
it.
Bad math.
Hate
Bad
it.
math. I'm sorry.
That sounds like good math.
Wait.
Puppy.
That's 200 gold,
I
right?
hear click
200
click.
gold, yeah.
Okay. No, that is good math. Never mind.
I hear click click. I hear pupper.
And she sets that on the table you
Pupper.
guys are talking over,
Pupper.
and it's
Yeah.
Hi,
Calf.
Calf.
Okay, yeah.
You're also important. We didn't want you to feel like you weren't, but pupper.
Doggy.
Oh, look at the puck.
Oh, he doesn't like being held.
Like,
He hates it.
he hates it. But yeah, so she sets down the 20 platinum on a table, and go ahead and take the credit for the item as well. Seems like you all could use it.
credit for item.
Okay.
What credit? For
So
item?
you're basically getting the 200 gold
Thank
plus
you.
an uncommon magic
Yeah.
item.
Yeah.
If you'd like, I can show you my current wares, or I can try to find something in particular for you.
I don't know how to work this.
Where's her piece of paper? There's her inventory. Hello.
What is
Hello,
the magic item du jour?
Uh-huh.
That alchemist I went to seemed to hook me up again. I have another potion of healing, if that is something you would be interested in. I also still have that potion of supreme healing. I knocked the price down on that a little bit because I haven't managed to sell it yet. He got me a potion of fire breath, if that is something you'd be interested in, as well as a potion of vitality.
That's the one that does resistances, right?
I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
I
No,
looked-
it's invulnerability. I
A
don't remember what a
cashew.
potion of
What do you
vitality
call an
does.
expensive shoe? A cashew.
Is vitality extra actions or something?
Well,
Or
no,
is it max HP?
sounds. I think it's max HP on something.
Like a 10 hit point thing.
Hmm.
I vaguely remember it.
Remove exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
And-
Well,
Okay.
don't health potions.
Potion
do
of
that too?
vitality, very rare. When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you were suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points from any hit die you spend.
Pupper.
The potion's crimson liquid
Pupper.
regularly pulses with dull light,
Pause.
calling
Thank
to
you.
mind a heartbeat.
Pupper.
So, yeah, it's yeah. I also, if you're looking for stuff that isn't potion, I have well, this, and she pulls out a small bag
Small lizard.
that has 7 beans in it.
Do I look like Jack to you?
Beans,
Uh,
deal.
And she also, if you're more of the weapon type, I have these, and she motions to a wand of magic missile and a javelin of lightning.
Okay, boomer.
Oh my god.
Okay, boomer.
I actually rolled for that and saw that come up, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I can't even get away from it in my game. So that is my current wares. If you have anything that you would like specifically, though. I can probably find it with some time.
What is her price for rare magic items?
I actually mixed up pricing a little bit on this one to try and change it up a little bit, just because some of this, not every rare magic item is worth the 2,500 gold that she usually wanted. So, what item in
Okay.
particular are you curious about?
The bag of beans.
I have that marked as 1,500, just because I don't know what anything in this game is worth.
What does the bag of
Okay.
beans do?
It's got its
Bag
own
of
like
beans
wild magic
is
table
like
to
a
it.
whole wild magic bullshit.
Oh, it's like the bag of animals and shit like that.
Only
Yeah,
worth.
like you know, you
Except more
could get
wild.
you could get poison mushrooms, or you could get a bullet, or you could
Or
get
you could summon a pyramid or something.
What the hell is a bullet?
Bule. I always pronounce
Olay?
it Bule.
I don't know
Land
what
shark.
Oh.
yeah.
It's a land shark. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. I will say, negotiation. You can. She is probably going to be a little bit more generous to you right now, given how much blood you're covered in.
Okay.
So,
Look at all the
Uh,
viscera.
I mean, we don't have enough money for any of the anything that expensive. We're not going to be able to buy currently anyway.
I will say
but-
stuff that I know for a fact you all can afford. The potion of fire breath.
Mhm.
I knocked down the price on the potion of supreme healing to something I think you all can afford, and the wand of magic missile and the javelin of lightning and the normal potion of healing. I'm pretty sure you can all afford as well.
I think buying the potion of healing is just a good idea.
Yeah. So.
Like anytime someone is trying to sell you a potion of healing, you should probably just buy it.
Yeah.
And wand of magic missile. That's a. I mean, and magic missile versus an eldritch blast.
you
They're
guys see
not
the
all that
loaf?
different. If we were playing with anything but a warlock,
It'd be good.
but we have a warlock that has unlimited access to eldritch blast.
The
so-
only good thing about magic missile is it doesn't miss. It doesn't have a 2-hit roll, does it?
Nope.
It does
It's
not,
just
no.
a flat. You
Oh.
do this amount of damage.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
like-
like a 3d4 at level
Yeah.
1, but it's a guaranteed 3d4.
Yeah, 3d4 is better than I think what my roll is on a Eldritch Blast, but
It's also a. You
Yeah.
know, you're using.
an item.
Normally, you'd be using a spell slot. Now you're using an item.
Yeah. How many
Uh,
charges did it get?
Damn right, I'm
It's probably not
pixel
worth
peeping
it.
the puppo.
7, I believe, and you can use it to cast a 7th level magic missile if you really want to.
There you go. You
But-
can just fucking outright kill something
There
great.
is a chance of exploding the wand, though, if you do that.
If you use
Worth
the
it.
last charge, and it
Ah,
Tuesday.
recharges daily, or it doesn't recharge at all.
I believe it's at dawn. Let me double check.
Just dumping all 6 levels. Just so it doesn't blow up. Honestly, in a tough fight, that could make a big difference.
It could.
Can
the cleric use
recharges. It regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn.
Hmm.
And you only have a 5% chance of the wand exploding on using all 7 of the charges.
We already have good damage if I hit, so
yeah.
Wand of magic missiles.
How
It
about
looks
you,
really
healing
cool, I'll
potion?
say
Does
that much.
not. Honestly, that might not be bad damage for our cleric, who some days has a bad time hitting the broadside of a barn.
I can say if the cleric can use it, they have the ability to use magic items.
It does not require attunement at all.
Okay.
So,
I keep confusing it with Pathfinder stuff. Pathfinder has a check to use magic items.
nope, this one is just it's a wand, you can use it. So,
Hold and point. Puppo ears. It's puppo ears. Puppo ears.
He's so happy and scared at the same time. He's like, I like this, but I don't like it. I don't know. Puck.
Face. Look at that face. Goodbye,
the Bubba.
face.
I'm now covered in hair.
What do you get when
What's
you
the
cross a
price
snake
for
and
the
a plane?
wand of magic
A
missiles?
Boeing constrictor.
300 gold.
Oh lord.
So,
So the whole amount that we got in credit.
she'd probably cut you a deal right now.
I bet we could get the wand of magic missiles and the healing potion for the credit.
Probably. If not the credit and just a little bit of money.
Someone make a persuasion check with advantage.
Why
Ooh,
don't we
I can do
just
that.
try and get all of the?
Okay.
Why don't we just try and get all of the healing potions and call it done?
Hey, you've given us a
Supreme,
good deal, but how about a slightly better deal?
one potion of supreme healing. I can't use that much healing. I'm only 3rd level. Like I can only have 31 hit points.
Oh, I
So a
thought there were
potion of
some regular
supreme healing
potions.
is she's got one regular potion of healing. She's got one potion of supreme healing, one potion of fire breathing, and a wand of magic missiles.
I'll
Aha!
ask her. Have you ever heard of a bundle deal?
Oh god.
I am familiar, yes.
How
Uh,
about? And then basically what we propose.
Yeah, no, she would do the potion of healing and the wand of magic missile for the credit.
Okay.
Our
I
creditorial
thank
needs.
her very much and uh, wipe any extraneous blood drips from the deck.
Uh,
I will
Yes.
get that grandmama. You just go sit in cart. I'll get that grandmama.
Go sit in cart. Oh, I am sorry about the dead horse.
He didn't die.
Horse not dead.
horse is not dead.
Oh.
Horse is just hurt.
Horse almost
The,
died.
the
Big
horse
difference.
was the horse was dead, but Sal healed him. Not all the way
Well,
dead, only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and
Grandmama,
all
please
the
go
way
sit
dead.
in
This
cart.
horse is no more.
Well,
What's that horse
he-
over
he
there?
wa-
Not the same one.
he was a rental, so it's not a big deal.
Do you
He
have
was a
insurance?
Grandmama, just please, just
Before you
Please,
before you
please
go,
go sit in cart.
could I count on you all again if I need to make a deal like this? Perhaps.
pork chops.
Yes, pork chops.
Is that perhaps?
Yes, we will
Honest-
require pork
okay.
chops next time, though, as well as this.
No,
I will see what I can do.
you should sit in cart.
We should all go
All
sit
right.
in cart. We are all a little bit delirious. Please forgive me, my lady, but we are all a bit delirious. That one has arrow in his butt, and I'm pointing at Ryba. And then Grandmama nearly died. She tripped on a rock at one point, and I thought for sure, and then she popped up like crazy daisy, and we had these metal centipedes that we have to deal with now because we have their bodies, and we have to let
Would
them
you like
learn.
to buy them?
What,
Would you like to buy them? They are enchanted or something. We could not poke or slash them appropriately with weapons.
Worst part of robot, worst part of book.
Oh my god.
I can come take a look. She kind of comes over to the cart, which and looks in. Which one do you show her, just out of curiosity?
All of them.
Okay, because one of them looks like a pile of Legos.
Yeah, we basically have to show her the intact one and then lift the other one and be like, these pieces, they are the same
This
thing.
this melted pile of metal. It was.
This is the inside.
This one is parts for that one.
Hmm. I don't think there's something I could get much use out of. But I'll keep an ear open. I have people that want some oddities like this.
Side note: can we get this stuff turned into magic resist armor?
You can certainly try.
Yes, we can take it to the Smiths, to Granny Smith and her small seedlings, and see if they can do
we
a thing.
could see what Granny Smith can do. If you hear of a buyer's Vendros, please let us know. In the meantime, I will talk to my granny friend and see if she has information about these uses.
All right. Well, I will keep an ear open for you.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you very much for your business. I am glad that we could help each other.
Exactly, Pim. An apple a day keeps the magic attacks away, Granny Smith, probably.
All right. How much later do you guys want to go?
Yes, because we are
I
at
am
4
Ready
hours now.
to be done.
Okay. Yeah. Because that gives me time to figure out how the heck you guys can go about making armor with freaking yeah. So that'll give me some time
I
to
mean,
work
how much armor you're going to be able to make is probably, inversely related to the size of the heap of
on.
magical goo.
They were medium creatures.
Oh,
Right, but one of them
So-
got totally.
No, one of them got
Melted.
broken into its individual pieces. It did
Yeah, it's not
melt.
slag. It's just
It-
chunky
Like
pieces.
imagine, like take a Lego set and then just yeet that onto the ground as hard as you can. That's what it
Okay.
did.
All
okay.
right.
It
And
very
then-
much is parts for the other one then.
and then
Okay,
kiss your
great.
feet goodbye because they will never be the
Uh-huh.
same.
So,
Mhm.
all right.
How much
Shoemaker
time
did
on
not
break
deny
do we
his
have left?
apprentice anything he needed. He
About
gave
a
his
week.
all.
About a week?
About a week.
Okay. Either we turn these guys into armor, or we try to figure out how to build an automaton with the parts left over in about a week.
I like these options.
Um,
That was fun.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is fun.
I will say, we will talk. I will throw some lines out there of possible routes for this in the coming week. So,
Mhm.
anyway, I guess this is where we shall call it a night.
Yes, and on the main screen now is Steakhater 11. He is our DM who's doing a great job still. He's got arms
Yes,
this time.
Totally didn't almost kill you guys with a mislabeled CR monster or anything.
You had no way of
It's
knowing.
fine. It's fine. We didn't die.
I'm also just a sucker for constructs. Sue me.
Who would have thought? A dude who bought Animal Crossing just for the robot villagers.
Wait, there's a robot villager?
There's
multiple.
multiples.
There's also an
And
There's
the one that
also an
just left
eagle,
is cute.
there's also an eagle that wears a knight helmet. Okay, come on.
And a chicken in a night outfit and the whole 9 yards.
Wait, there's a chicken too. I thought there was just one.
Nope, there's also a chicken.
Oh. I like your
And
Jeanette.
then there's Jill's in pursuit of Hot Nene or Granny Nay or something Nay. I don't know. Jill's this little babushka. Little murderushka. And we play D&D every Tuesday unless something catastrophe happens. The world ends. More. Whatever. Y'all have a great night. Bye.
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 And it just says it looks like a comfy blanket.